So yeah, Lil Guardsman. Quick recap. Like I said, Lil Guardsman is similar to the game Papers, Please in that you... it went smoothly. Excellent. You are... Well, so we're the character Lil, who's this 12-year-old in the city called the Sprawl. And the game started with us filling in for our dad at the guard shed. Because he works the guard shed. So we've basically been put in charge of allowing people or denying people access to the city. And the choices that we make, the people that we let in, the actions that we take, and stuff like that, impacts the city, and a lot of different intertwining storylines, some of which we've sort of had some progress on. So I'll sort of update the main bits of the story that I can remember. But that's the gist. We're 12-year-old Lil, and we are in charge of the guard shed, basically. So, originally there was, the Princess of the Sprawl, Princess Desdemona, was trying to, it was strongly suggested that she should marry, a suitor from another empire in order to, form an alliance. As you do. So there were two suitors, and we ended up having to pick which one she would marry. There's a lot of anti-human sentiment, a lot of racial prejudice and stuff in this, of the the non-human races. So there's the beginnings of an uprising, and particularly the goblins. There's a lot of anti-goblin sentiment. So there are the beginnings of a revolution. Hi Corporal Kai, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. There were the whisperings of an anti-goblin revolt as well. Last time what happened was we were at the royal wedding. Princess Desdemona was set to marry Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. And then the Goblin Revolution kind of stormed in. A particular goblin came in. And Princess Desdemona, stopped the wedding. And it turns out, we found out, that Princess Desdemona was actually in a secret relationship with this goblin, whose name I don't remember, which is really unfortunate. But they were in love. Well, they are in love, not past tense, present tense. They are in love. And Princess Desdemona was like, no, I'm tired of being told what to do. I'm not gonna go forward with this marriage to Praetor Kargan. I'm gonna marry, the person that I love. I don't remember their name, though. That's so sad. I don't remember their name. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm sure they'll be back. I'm sure we can find out. So Praetor Kargan, unsurprisingly, was not very happy with that. So the Marvog Empire probably not very happy. Around the same time, though, we started being under attack from the Kingdom of Petrard, who was the kingdom that was the other suitor that the princess did not choose. So we're in wartime, basically. The Kingdom of Petrard started attacking us. The Marvog Empire probably is not happy with us either. And yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So it'll probably give us a little introduction-y bit, because that was the end of I don't remember exactly what it said, but part 1 or something that was when we finished, was a big turning point in the game. So yeah. Corporal Kai, better today, a lot less head empty vibes. Well, that's good. Why oops? I'm glad you're feeling better today. That's good to hear. And also Ash, welcome in. Just eating, so gonna lurk here, heck yeah. Feel free to tell us at some point if you want to what you're munching on. But I know you're lurking, so no worries about it. But yeah, I hope you have a good lurk. Okay, so we're 67% of the way through apparently. Oh, just say oops, that's fair. That's fair enough. So yeah, we are 67% of the way through, which is interesting. So we just finished part 1. So, continue game. Now, like I said, we just entered wartime, so
The Sprawl, news about the war. On the front lines, our homegrown heroes are holding toe-to-toe against the pungent Petradians.
There's our dad.
But back in the barracks, folks from home and away are signing up to do their part. You might even find the odd Petradian joining our ranks to fight against their own. Go get 'em, soldier! And get 'em once for me. Talk to your local Godshed operator about how you can join the Sprawl Army today. Join the Sprawl Army today.
We'd love to see it. The Sprawl is the name of the city that we're in. Just a reminder.
Any questions?
High five. We'll be having my lunch in a moment as well. Good time for food. Heck yeah! I just had mine before stream. So I'm not the same time as y'all, but high five to y'all for having your foods. Harold, what are you having for lunch? If you want to share, I would join the Sprawl Army, but food. Honestly, that's fair, Ash. That's fair. So yeah, this is us. This is Lil. And this is our guard shed, and this is someone who works for the city.
Did you see my dad? He was there. He looked okay.
Yes, he was there.
No, I meant questions about the new drafting procedure. It was in the weekly update video.
You mean the propaganda video?
You know what propaganda is?
Yes.
I didn't until I watched that video.
Listen, people are going to come up asking about joining the army. It's your job to decide if they're a good fit, especially considering who else is coming to enlist that day.
So I have to decide, like, but if I have to compare them to other people who are coming to enlist, I don't know who's coming, like, ahead of time. Well, we'll figure it out. Ended up selling the thing I mentioned the other day when I was arguing with some guy on a resale website. Oh, not to that guy, though. That's fair. Well, they said that it was cheaper on Amazon, so they should have just gone and gotten it on Amazon. Totally fine.
I thought my job was to decide who to let pass the gate.
Sorry, I clicked back in the game and it clicked the dialogue thing. Just a boring Tesco meal deal, but I went for iron brew rather than coffee today. Ooh, nice. What's your go-to Tesco meal deal? And also, if you're not having your go-to one, then what are you having today? Chicken schnitzel? Is that chips? I miss iron brew. Can't get it here in Australia. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. Educated queen. I'm assuming Lil is a girl. Lil, I often have, yes, Lil has been referred to as a girl. Yes. Yeah. Yes. That's fair that you miss Iron Brew and you can't get it over there. That's a shame. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying. And Harold, I hope you're enjoying your meal deal. I love a meal deal. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
That's also your job. This is wartime. You have to do two things now.
Wartime. Mai, welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well.
I wish my dad was here. He'd show me how to get out of doing two things.
Yeah, he probably would.
Up until now, we've tolerated a 2-star average with you, Guardsman. Not anymore. We are dancing on a knife's edge here, so now you have to maintain a 2.5-star average, or it's game over.
That's no problem at all. That's totally fine. We've been doing really well with our rankings for the most part, so at the end of... For every person that we encounter, we get a rating on based on how well we do with the situation. But we've been doing pretty well. A 2.5-star average should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Usually either a ham and cheese sandwich, which I'm having today, or a pastrami and mustard sandwich. I like the pastrami and mustard sandwiches more, but they're also more expensive, so I don't have them a lot. Are they not the same? Are they not in the meal deal? The same price? No? I'm well, thank you. Hope you're well too. I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing okay. I'm well as well, I think. Yeah. Guys giving evil corporate vibes. I mean, yeah. It's very much like just doing his job, like keeping his head down, corporate, like blank piece of paper. That sounds rude. I don't mean like, but a little bit, you know, a little bit. I think he really doesn't want to be doing this, but it's his job. So, yeah. We've interacted with him a couple times so far, and he has hated every task that he has been doing. So that's good. He was set to organize some stuff for the royal wedding, and he pawned it off on us. So that was fun. 2 types of meal deals. The simple ones, £3.40, and the fancy ones, £5. Oh, they do like a deluxe one. Oh. See, I don't think I knew that was a thing, because I've never gotten that. I've never gotten the fancy one. But that's fair. Like, yeah. Okay. Big enough difference that I usually go for the simple ones, yeah. That's understandable. Yeah, £1.60 is pretty sizable, especially if you're doing it, like, regularly. I feel that. I feel you. Okay, so not only are we in charge of who to let into the city and who not to let into the city, we're also in charge of potentially drafting people into the army.
Oh, and if you don't draft the right people, we could lose the war. Also, game over.
Excellent.
Wait, figuratively or literally?
Both.
Both.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye.
You're just gonna leave after dropping something that heavy on me?
Fine, I'll stay. We can tutorial some more.
Yes, please.
Actually, I'm starting to see the appeal of your first plan.
No, I want more tutorial. How do I know who's the right people to draft? Am I gonna know ahead of time who's... Because you say, depending on who else is coming that day, like, should I... Do you know? Because how?
I thought you might. Goodbye, Lil.
How does that work? Because only one person rocks up at a time. So I can't, like... I'd have to... Unless I, like, go back in time. I don't know. Okay, so here's the Royal Writ. So, every day... we get the Royal Writ, which is basically, like, the rules that we have to follow. There are 3 members of the council who often, have specific, stuff for us to follow. And we can, like, phone them as one of our actions. I'll go through the actions in a second. Okay, the Royal Writ. By royal decree. After months of this siege, the Sprawl's resources, namely its food stores, have reached a new dangerous low. If a guard discovers any means to improve our dwindling food supply, you are to contact either myself or Lieutenant Stryker. Failure to contact leadership will be reflected in your star ranking. Okay. Related. Oodle Doodle, thank you for the quiet hello. Hope you have a good lurk. Hope you're having a good Friday. Good to see you. Related. Any individuals or groups coming from outside the Sprawl who will burden our meager food supply are to be carefully vetted. Like with item 1, the decision to admit anyone who fits this description should be run by either Ash or me. Right, so anything that could bring food in, contact Ash or Stryker, and anyone who's gonna be a drain on the food supply without good reason, so we gotta carefully vet them, and we gotta run that by Ash or Stryker. Okay. Best of luck to those becoming responsible for drafting individuals for service on the front lines. Remember, there's always more than meets the eye, and although it may seem like sending more people to the fray is the right idea, that is not always the case. Yeah, you don't want to send someone who's going to end up, like, super incompetent and end up causing more problems. We don't want to do that, so we have to be careful. Alright, what's Malcolm got to say? Hey, Gardos, I'm breaking in a new assistant down here in the dungeon. Go easy on him if you get him when you call. Okay, thanks, Malcolm. Excellent. Okay. I'm reading that it was produced in Australia directly for a short time. Oh, but they stopped that. Hope you can find a way to import in the future. I hope so, too. Alright. Okay, so. Our actions that we can take. So, when someone rocks up to the guard jet, we can talk to them, obviously. We can call any of those 3 council people. So Councilwoman Ash is like the sort of political sort of advisor consultant. Lieutenant Stryker is in charge of like all the guards and stuff, and presumably also in charge of like a lot of the war stuff. And then Malcolm is a jester, but he also is in charge of the dungeons and stuff. So we can call any of them, we can talk to the people, and then we also have these items that we can use, but they only hold a certain number of charges, so which we can like improve. We can like pay to upgrade them. But at the start of each day, we charge all of these up. I have enough pink crystals to charge them all. The pink crystals are like guaranteed to work. The yellow ones are kind of like funky backups. There's a chance that they don't succeed. So, but I have enough pink ones, so that's fine. So the items that we have are decoder ring, metal detector, truth spray, X-ray, and bullwhip. So, yeah. That's what we got. And we also have our inventory we can, like, access. Cook and Tobin, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, hello.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the place where a fella could sign up to join that war that's going on?
It is. Why? Do you know someone who's looking to sign up?
Sure do, ma'am. His name is Elmer John, and you're looking at him. I'm talking about me, ma'am.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll talk to him. Now the 12-year-old with the bullwhip. Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Now, what's a guy like you doing wanting to fight in a war like this?
I fight for one thing and one thing only. My one and only love, Glory Ann.
Doubt?
Who or what is Glory Ann?
She's my sweetheart back home.
And does Glory Ann feel the same way about you?
She sure does. At least, I thought she did.
So, I have no idea how to decide who would be a good addition to the army. There's always more than meets the eye, and although it may seem like sending more people to the fray is the right idea, that's not always the case. So we don't just want to send whoever. But I have no idea. I'm gonna speak to them again.
Dish the details, Elmer. What happened?
Well, you see, ma'am, how it is like... It's like this, you see. It all happened this way, it was.
Elmer, faster with the dishing.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's just all too painful to talk about. We were engaged to be married, and I caught her in the arms of another man, my neighbor Bosco.
Not Bosco. Doubt? Trust? Doubt? I mean, I'm gonna say trust.
How dare she?
I know!
So you're heartbroken and running away to war?
Exactly.
That doesn't seem like a good plan. I don't really know what to do. I don't know how to tell. Should I call Stryker, do you think? Feel free to chime in if anyone has ideas, by the way. Should we call Stryker? I don't really know how to tell what's a good... Do I have a war thing on here? Draft, deny. Oh, those are my only two options. I can only... Or is that because they're trying to sign up to the war, and then if it wasn't someone trying to sign up to the war, I'd have my usual let them into the city or not, presumably. Okay, I'm gonna call Stryker.
Yes, we need all the help we can get out there. But I can't justify taking any more emotionally conflicted soldiers onto the battlefield.
So no.
Scan this guy for any evidence that he's got a strong enough stomach for what he's about to get into.
Oh no, wait, I can't do that now because I've run out of action points. Ah, shoot. Oh no. I'm out of action points. No! So I have 5 charges on my time machine. Oh, I wonder if I should use them. You say deny? What if he does have a strong enough stomach? I don't know how I would tell, though. Like, what item can you use to see if someone has a strong enough stomach for the perils of war, you know? You know? But also, yes, they are doing this for, like, a very emotional reason, which is probably not the best idea, if I had to guess. And I do, because I've never actually been in charge of drafting people. I mean, I could. Well, I don't have any more actions, so if I wanted to do anything, I would have to rewind, which I can do, but only a limited number of times, 5 times. So I could rewind. I don't think I'm going to just yet. I think I'm just... Yeah, so Stryker said that we need all the help we can get, but I can't take any more emotionally conflicted soldiers onto the battlefield. Like, yeah, scan him to see if he's got a strong enough stomach. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna deny, and then if at the end of the day we've made a wrong decision, we can restart the day.
I don't think I can, in good conscience, send you to the front, Elmer. Go home, find Glory Ann, and talk to her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I was making one of those, what do you call it,
Yeah.
hasty decisions I always make.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll go home and see my Glory Ann, who I caught in the arms of another man, and I'll make the biggest apology banner anybody ever saw.
Apology? No, what? No, don't, why are you apologizing? Elmer, no. Elmer, don't you apologize. I will send you to war. If you apologize, don't apologize. What did you do?
What's an apology banner?
It's the easiest way to say you're sorry.
Why are you sorry?
So long, ma'am. You take care now.
Elmer,
Glory
no.
Ann, I'm a-coming.
Elmer, no. No, that's not what we were saying. You didn't... Elmer, you didn't do anything wrong. Unless you did, but then if you did, you left that out of the story. Hey!
Ah, it's you again. I remember you, the miserable wretch who sought me the last time I came to this repulsive, simmering carbuncle of a city.
And yet here you are once again in this repulsive, simmering carbuncle of a city. So what's that about? They were trying to smuggle blood money into the city, and I said no. So, yeah. They're not our biggest fan, unsurprisingly, but I'm also not their biggest fan, so...
I remember you too. You're that unpleasant, obnoxious Ebenezer Scrooge knockoff.
Yeah.
Yes, we have met.
So what are you doing here?
It is my intention to go straight to the bank of the sprawl and have my substantial monies removed from this sinking barge of a city before the banks are overrun, or worse, sacked.
Well, okay. What if instead I send you to war? No, I'm kidding. I don't think that's a good idea for anybody. I love the dialogue in this game. It's so good, and it's so well voice acted as well.
Mr. Dunn just needs to hear my confirmation number, and I will have my fortune sheltered in a more rich, people-friendly nation.
Okay. I'm gonna tease him because I don't like him.
You really think the people of the sprawl are dumb enough to sink their own bank?
I mean, I think he probably does think that, yeah.
Inevitably. People flock to BS at the first real sign of danger.
BS, I believe, stands for Bank of the Sprawl. I believe. All right, now, so, okay, none of our stuff particularly mentioned people taking money out of the banks. And I wouldn't consider this person to be a particularly large burden on the food supply, because it sounds like he's just trying to take his money out and go. But also, like, is that going to be bad for the Bank of the Sprawl? Do I really have just cause to deny this person entry? I mean, I think I do, yes, because they were trying to smuggle blood money into the city one time, and for me, that's enough of a reason to just never let them in. But I don't know if that's how it works here in the Sprawl. So, yeah, I don't know. I think we should talk to him again. I think. Because there's no particular mention of anything that's gonna help, like, right now. So if I go to this, yeah, okay, now it's my usual thing. Okay, so if they're trying to enlist, then it gives me the options to draft or deny. And if they're not trying to enlist and they're just trying to, like, enter the city as usual, then it gives me my usual levers for stuff. Okay. Cool.
You can't let the bank fail. We need that BS money to make sure the city doesn't fall.
Well, you should have thought of that before convincing the princess to turn down that delightful Prince Phineas.
Is there anything I can say to change your mind?
I don't think he cares about the goblins. He had a goblin sort of, slave, essentially. Worker, technically, but, I don't think he'll care about the children. Save the day? I don't really think he'll care about save the day either. I'm gonna take a shot on your mother, only because I don't take that sentence out of context. I'm gonna say your mother, and because I don't think he'll care about any of the others, and he might care about this one.
Oh, come on. What would your mother think?
What would your mother think?
taking all of our family fortune away and leaving the poor to die in the streets. Mumsy would be so proud.
Oh, shoot. Dang. I don't think any of those would have worked, to be fair, but the one I, like... I don't know. What if I use the truth spray and then get his security code and then I'm in charge of the money? When he first mentioned the security code, I was like, I wonder if I can get the security code somehow. I'm just gonna use the truth spray because I don't really trust him at all.
Honestly, what does it all matter anyway? I've spent my entire life accumulating one of the largest fortunes in the sprawl, but what good is it without my darling whelp?
Oh, he would have been the goblin. Oh, he misses Whelp.
If only I could speak with him again. I could leave all this money behind if it would get me back my whelp.
Oh, wait, but I can't. Oh, shoot. Wait. Can I? No, I should have done that before, because now I don't have any more actions. No. I don't really know how I would speak to... Well, wait! Whelp is... Whelp is the name of the goblin that that was working for this old man originally. But they more recently we saw them in the dungeon with Malcolm, and I think they said that's who the new assistant is. Oh. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm actually gonna rewind this time because I more for real know. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use the true spray earlier, and then I'm gonna call Malcolm in the dungeon and hope that it's the assistant. What if it's not the assistant?
Ah, it's you again.
Okay. Yeah. Should we speak to them once? Or should I just use the true spray right away? I'm just gonna use the true spray right away and hope that works. Maybe, although I don't know that he's trying to get his money out yet.
Honestly, what does it all matter anyway?
Yeah.
If only I could speak with him again.
Okay. Because my worry is that, I might be reading into it too much, but because it says if you get him when you call, so I'm a little bit worried that you don't always. So I'm gonna leave myself 2 action points just in case. Alright, I'm gonna call Malcolm and hope that Whelp answers.
This is the dungeon of Malcolm the Great?
Just read the cards!
Oh, okay. This is the dungeon of Malcolm the Great. May I take a message?
Wait, who is this?
It's Whelp!
Who is this?
Lil.
Oh, Lil! It's me, Whelp!
It's Whelp!
I thought so. Listen, there's someone here I think would like to speak with you. Go ahead.
Whelp, is it really you?
It is, Your Grace.
Whelp, I never thought I'd see you again.
Well, you haven't.
Well, we are on the phone.
Yeah.
How are you? Have you been treated poorly?
No one ever treated me as poorly as you, sir.
I miss you, Whelp.
I miss you too, sir.
Aww.
Come, run away with me. We can leave this war behind us and start again with all of my money.
Well, don't take...
Sir, I never cared a jot for your money. I only wanted to be with you.
Oh, Whelp, my heart sings. No matter what happens to me now, I will dedicate my remaining life to you.
And what about your remaining money?
I'll donate it to the poor. Just kidding, but I won't take it away with me today.
Good enough. Get in there and reunite with your friend.
Yeah! True love conquers all! Way to go, Cupid. Oh. Grumpkin T. Dankworth. I've never known this character's name. Grumpkin T. Dankworth. There we go. Okay. I've never known this character's name. True love conquers all. Way to go, Cupid. That was worth rewinding for. I'm really glad. I got there. I got there. 3 stars. Let's go. 4 stars, technically. This is the 4th. It's just a different little symbol. But yeah, getting the 4th one is, you gotta get the exact right, like, combination of stuff. There we go. We love to see it. So I wonder what happens if you call without doing the truth spray. Hello.
Where is he? Where's that meek little slunk of a man?
Are you Glorianne?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did a hopelessly heartbroken fella by the name of Elmer John come by this way? Spouting a crazy notion, like running off and joining the army?
Okay, well, this is Glorianne. All right, well, welcome back. Charlie, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good time on holiday. Also, yeah, in the hat, welcome in. We'll be watching while doing my stuff for the night. Hope your Friday's been good. My Friday's been okay so far. How about you? Welcome in. Lovely to see you both. I hope you're both having good Fridays. Okay, so this is Glorianne. So what? Okay, well, we sent him away. Good thing we didn't draft him.
As a matter of fact, he did.
Friday was good, thank you. I'm glad. Just got back to hotel for a quick rest before going out again. Oh, heck yeah. I'm excited to hear about all your adventures once you're back. But heck yeah. I hope you're having a lovely time. I'm sure you are. He did, yes.
Oh, Elmer John, what have you done? Tell me, did you allow that fool to throw his life away over nothing?
No, I didn't.
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you or not.
I have to
That's
know
fair.
if you sent him off to war, because if you didn't send him, then I'd like you to send me, to get as far away from that fool as possible.
Oh no! What? Having the most wonderful time. I can't stop telling Sam how happy I am. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Love that. Love that. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear about all your adventures and stuff. But I'm glad you're having a wonderful time. I'm really glad. You deserve that. And yeah, it's Friday and week. We're good. I'm glad. I can't remember if I read that. I can't remember, but I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Okay, well, let's speak.
I take it you're Glorianne.
That's me, Glorianne.
Hello.
The same Glorianne that was caught in the arms of another man?
Bosco. Have so much to tell. Hope you've been well, my love. I've been okay. Up and down. Very tired, but doing all right over here, you know? And I'm excited. To hear about it all. You're back, like tomorrow or something, right? Because I think you said you've got a thing on the 7th that is not part of being away. It's here. So you're back, like, today or tomorrow, presumably? Tomorrow, I would think. Although, not today. Otherwise, you probably would have said that. Probably. I think. I'm using my deduction skills. IRL. But yeah, not too bad over here. Not too bad, I would say.
It's not what it looked like.
Okay.
And if Elmer John had stuck around for more than a second, I could have explained that to him.
Okay. I am gonna say trust. Because I do believe that just from our interactions with Elmer, he did seem very sort of, like, impulsive and, like, emotionally charged. So I believe that he would maybe see a situation and then, like, not stick around for more than a second.
And you're sick of these lunk-headed men getting all hot and bothered and making hasty decisions over something that could have been settled by a rational conversation?
Relatable. Tomorrow night, very late. You would have forgotten about your Sunday. Well, you're welcome then. You're welcome. I didn't want to say what it was in case you, I wasn't sure if you were like, I don't know. But that's fair. Well, you're welcome then. Alright, so, okay.
Exactly.
Very fair, Glorianne. Okay, so, But so she was like, if you haven't sent Elmer to the front lines, then send me so I can get as far from him as possible?
even if that fool Elmer John is drafted as well, and he's there waiting for me with his big dumb eyes and his cutie pie dimples, it won't matter. He won't be able to smooth talk his way back into my heart after doing something so stupid like running off and joining the war.
Okay.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you let him in or not. Either way, I've made up my mind.
I'm gonna doubt.
Come on. You really don't want to know if he was or wasn't drafted?
Well, that's not.
What
okay.
if he's at home waiting for you? With a big ol' apology banner that says, "I'm a fool, take me back."
Trying to decide if I should go to the store now or after tutoring, because I'm also waiting for a phone call. Oh, I hate when you have to wait for a phone call. That's the worst. Tough decisions. Can you... Would you be able to, like, take the phone call while you were at... Probably not, while you were at the store. Is the phone call, like, definitely gonna come in before tutoring?
He's run out of apology banners this time. Him and his suspicious mind. Not to mention the wartime measures prohibiting the sale of fabric for such frivolities.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Okay. Should we call... Now, if we call Stryker, do we think that they're just going to say the exact same thing? Where, like, we need all the people we can get. We don't want anyone emotionally charged. To scan them somehow and see if they have the strong enough stomach. I feel like they're just going to say the same thing. You could... I don't know when the call is going to happen, but tutoring starts in 45 minutes. Difficult decision. Also, we have an ad coming up. I won't take any actions while the ad is running, so you won't miss anything. We'll grab a quick break. And I will think about this. Because I feel like if I call Stryker, they're just going to say the exact same thing. Pretty much. I suspect that's going to be like a pretty generic dialogue. Where they say, like, yeah, we could use all the help we can get. We don't want anyone, like... I don't know. And I now don't have any more... I wouldn't... If I call Stryker, I won't have any more action points to do anything else. So... Because what's your reason for wanting to join the war efforts? Is it just that you're, like, tired of men? Are you just, like, tired of, like, Elmer and his, like, emotionally charged, like, impulsivities? Is impulsivities a word? I feel like it is. I'm gonna look it up. Impulsivities. Impulsivity. Can you plural it, though? Like impulsiveness, yeah, but impulsivities. Can you plural it? I guess not, because any sort of impulsive behavior is just one impulsiveness. I don't know. You know? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Words are weird. So, yeah, I don't know. Because it doesn't seem like she's got a particularly solid reason for wanting to join the war either. Not that, like, you necessarily, like, need a solid reason. Like, because we're in wartime, so, like, you know, we're not gonna be stingy about them just based on what their reasoning is. But also, like, gonna take my chances and go to the store. You've got this, Corporal Kai. I don't know if you can hear me because we're in an ad. I'll type in chat. You got this. There we go. I haven't specifically seen anything from her that would indicate that she'd be a good fit for the war. But I also haven't seen anything that would indicate that she'd be, like, a bad fit necessarily. It does seem like it's a little bit, like, emotionally motivated. But she doesn't, like... I don't know, she kind of said, like, I've made up my mind, like, either way. I don't know. I also didn't see the rating that we got for Elmer. Maybe it doesn't give us a rating, and maybe it doesn't give us a rating, or little blurb for those ones, for the drafting. Like, normally at the end of the day, we get a little story bit about all the people, like, and how their story progressed after our interaction with them. So we'll probably get one of those, but I don't think it gave us a rating thing, because otherwise I would have, like, reacted to that. Like, I don't remember responding to it, so I don't think we did. I don't know. Okay. So, I don't know. All right, the ads should just be finishing up. Thank you, friends, for sticking through the ads. All you missed was me going back and forth on what to do about this. I could use the truth spray, but, like, I don't know. I don't really have, like, a strong inclination either way. Maybe I just use the truth spray? I don't know. I'm gonna use the truth spray.
It all started when that big loud Bosco from 2 houses over came round like he always does to try to court me again. I explained to him that Elmer John had asked for my hand and that I had said yes. And then Bosco explodes and says he's gonna smash Elmer's head like a jug. So I lunged at Bosco to hold him back. The big brute.
Hi, Darby. Have a good lurk. Hope you're doing well.
That's what Elmer saw. And the next thing I know, he's crying about going off to war.
Okay. Well, so if she was able to physically restrain Bosco, who sounds like they're a very angry and impulsive man, she was able to physically restrain him. So, like, that probably is good. Dude, I think I'm gonna draft them. I don't know. I'm gonna draft them. I like you to click and hold also, so that you just to, like, confirm it.
Now, I'm not doing this because I drafted Elmer John and I want you two to be together.
We didn't draft Elmer John.
I understand.
And I'm not doing this because I didn't draft Elmer John and I'm trying to keep you two apart.
Understood.
I'm doing this because I think you'd make a mighty fine soldier. You're drafted.
Yeah. That is genuinely why I'm doing it. I'm not trying to play God in their relationship. Hey, I know them.
Oh, hello, Lil. Isn't it an absolutely beautiful day? Sun's shining, birds chirping. Why, a gobbo could almost sing about it.
Hey.
Nice to see you again.
I don't remember their name, but I do remember meeting them.
You do?
Well, let's just talk and see what they're...
I'm just coming from a conference of GLA members from different nations looking to help each other out.
The GLA sounds like it's thriving.
Goblin Liberation Alliance? Association? Something like that.
It sure is.
Trust?
We made some major inroads with a sympathetic group of Petrardian miners. They've offered to dig tunnels that will bring food to the sprawl without anyone knowing.
Well, now, see... the Petrardians are who we're at war with. So, secret tunnels to bring food into the city is a good thing. But Petrardians with secret access from the Petrardian mines is maybe not a good thing.
I hope we can get these plans to Queen Desdemona for her stamp of approval. Then we can get things underway.
Can I take these and give them to Princess Desdemona? Can I take these?
But those plans are the result of our conference. Without them, I'll have nothing to present to Queen Desdemona. No plans, no time.
Well, okay, fine. Here, fine.
You should take these to the queen.
I didn't want to confiscate them in that sense.
I'm on my way there now.
Okay. So, okay. The royal writ said about if a guard discovers any means to improve our dwindling food supply, you are to contact either myself or Lieutenant Stryker. Failure to contact leadership will be reflected in your star ranking. So we need to call Ash and or Stryker. I don't know who it would be best to call. Because the thing is, Ash is the one that I like and trust the least, but really, I don't think we're supposed to, like, really wholly trust any of them. Is kind of the vibe that I get. So, yeah, I don't know. So this goblin is on their way to Princess Desdemona, who I do trust. A failure to contact leadership will be a reflection of your star ranking, so we should call. I'm just worried that if I mean, really, I think that I don't think they'll be in, like, disagreement. I don't think if I call, like, one, it would go well, and if I call the other, it would go poorly. So, I'm gonna call Stryker. I think.
Those tunnel plans to increase our food supplies are exactly the kind of outside-the-box thinking we need. Let them in.
Okay.
The city's best and brightest will go over the map, and construction will begin in no time. We have food! We have food! Well done, Guardsman.
Percy, welcome in. Thank you for being here early also. I wasn't sure if I should read it, because then later you did the do not perceive. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Cool. So, I'll just let them in. I'm just gonna talk to them again. Might as well.
I can't believe I didn't tell you. Big updates from the GLA.
Oh?
Queen Desdemona and her goblin lover, Chuck, have implemented all these different programs for non-humans. It's a great day to be a goblin.
Chuck, that's his name. Chuck.
And Gary is learning to become a mage. I think he got a bit carried away playing Magnus the Magnificent.
Trust? Trust.
I knew Desi would get it done.
Desi?
Desi. Queen Desdemona. I'm trying to make it a thing. Try to keep up.
Yeah, no worries. Alright. Well, we'll let them in. Stryker says so. And the GLA are the good guys now. Well, they weren't the bad guys before, to be clear. But they were a sort of...
Lil, it is always a pleasure.
They were a sort of underground revolution thing, whereas they are not an underground revolution group anymore. So that's what I mean. You know, they're not working against the city. So yeah.
Julian, I hope you have a fantastic day.
Julian, that's their name. I couldn't remember.
Do you really mean that?
Yeah.
I sincerely do. Keep up the great work, friend.
You got this,
Thanks,
Julian.
Lil. You're one of the good ones.
Yeah. Yeah! The tunnel plans are underway. Soon there will be more food for the people of the sprawl. Okay. I'm a little bit skeptical of the fact that those plans are coming from Pritchardian miners, but Stryker didn't seem to mind, so hopefully it's fine. Hello. I know you.
Hey, Lil. Listen, I wanted to say I know things must be tough for you with Hamish out on the front lines and...
Hamish is our dad. And?
And what? The fact that I have to work a full-time job at age 12?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
And the fact that I live alone on top of a dive bar?
Well, you meet some interesting people.
And the fact that my dead mom's still dead?
That too.
Oof, yeah, that's pretty rough. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me.
I actually don't know where to find you.
I'm actually not sure I do know where to find you.
Me and Lil on the same wavelength here. I don't.
Oh, well, normally it would be at the barracks, but for the foreseeable future, I'll be running security for Her Majesty Queen Desdemona. After you finished your shift, Her Majesty and the Royal Consort have asked to see you.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Why? I can ask why.
Why does Her Majesty want to see me?
She's meeting with some high-ranking member of the Mages Guild to discuss battle strategy. To be honest, the guild hasn't been very supportive of how Her Majesty has handled things.
No, that's unsurprising. The Mages Guild, we're not fans of the Mages Guild.
She was looking for a bit of backup and wanted you specifically.
Cool.
Well, she can count on me. I hope.
Heck yeah. Look at us
I
go.
hope so too. The fate of the Sprawl may rest in your hands.
It always does, Cecil. I'll see you after my shift.
Cool.
Great. Thanks, Lil. And if you write your dad, tell him we all wish him well.
Okay. I will.
I will. I know he'd love to hear it. See you later, Cecil.
Bye, Cecil. I don't think I knew that character was called Cecil. A familiar group of black-clad folk approach the shed, weeping and moaning. Oh no, is it the Sprankles mourners again? Yes, it is.
You must help us, child.
We have been left without shelter. It's awful.
Scarborough has fallen.
Uh-oh. Now, this is interesting because I feel as though this potentially could be leading to a situation that's going to be a particular drain on our food supplies, as was indicated in the Royal Writ. I feel like. We'll talk to them. Hello.
The Duchy of Scarborough has been under constant siege for the majority of the war.
Those bastards!
Those bastards indeed.
Quite. We finally had to flee. We couldn't stand it any longer. We've been without food for days. Yes, everyone is rather hungry.
Trust? I mean, I believe them. I do trust that they are probably rather hungry. I'm gonna doubt, though.
I'm sure the Sprawl would have sent forces to help you if you had asked. I had no idea this was happening in Scarborough.
Yes, it all happened rather suddenly.
Shush. Laundry best kept in-house, Diddums.
Something feels fishy. Because Lil's right. I do think the Sprawl would have sent word if they... But then it happened rather suddenly, but then you said you've been under siege for a while. Right? They said that. I think they said that they'd been under siege, like, for the majority of the war. But also it happened rather suddenly? Something feels suspicious. Also, we're supposed to call Ash and or Striker with any individuals or groups coming from outside the Stroll who will burden our meager food supply. The food supply is not meager anymore because we have done the tunnels, but still, that is suspicious. I'm going to talk to them again.
It has come to our attention that enemy sympathizers within Scarborough betrayed our people and lowered our defenses in the night, allowing the,
Bastards?
Quite. Allowing the bastards to gain entry. Oh, yeah, it was quite shocking, it was.
I'm going to doubt again.
You're sure about that? You're sure it wasn't your own lousy defenses falling at the first sign of trouble?
That's what I thought.
No, we are quite sure. The drawbridge was lowered from inside the duchy.
Now, that's interesting. I only have one action point left, which is a shame because, like, I kind of want to use the truth spray again. But also, we need to call Ash or Striker. Like, and the thing is, like, this is, like, the Duchess of Scarborough, who probably would be, like, an immediate green flag to be let in. But also, like, that is weird.
I spent a summer growing up in Scarborough. What happened there is a crying shame. While our food supplies remain dangerously low, with the tunnel operation unlocked thanks to you, we should just be able to feed everyone, including these refugees. You may let them in. However, with groups like this, you have to make sure criminals aren't infiltrating the sprawl, hiding in plain sight.
I feel like they are.
If things were different, we'd give you time to interview them individually. But things aren't different. So do your best, and don't mess up.
I feel like, just from the small bits of information that I have, I think that this person is involved in letting them in, I think. Potentially the Duchess, the whole, like, calling them bastards could be like a cover. Hi, Andrew January, welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright. How are you? I feel like this guy's genuine. The like, I suppose he's kind of like Butler vibes. He's like, you know, I think the barrel did it. That's very possible. A real inside job. Very tired. Stayed up too late with the election. That's fair. That's fair. Hopefully you're mostly happy with the results, or your local results, or whatever. That's fair, though. I hope the day has been restful and chill for you. Now, okay, hang on. I feel like someone's involved. Particularly after Stryker's warning that, what are these and why do I have them? Oh, the motivational poster. Right, okay. Happy the Tories are out. Yeah, that's fair. Me too. I'm gonna rewind. Oh yeah, you don't get a star rating for those. Yeah, okay, I figured. Because I think someone is involved. I also feel like I shouldn't have used the truth spray on Glorianne. I don't really think I gained a whole lot from that, but that's okay.
You must help us.
I'm gonna speak to them again. I'm gonna speak to them once. I'm gonna yeah.
The Duchy of...
Those...
Quite. Yes.
I'm sure the Sprawl would have sent forces to help you.
Yes, it all happened...
Shush. Laundry best kept in-house, diddums.
I'm gonna use my last thing of truth spray and hope that I don't end up wanting it for the last person.
I still miss my beloved Sprankles. Boo-hoo!
I've been doing my best not to fantasize about poisoning my employer lately. Must not confess crimes, must resist child's powerful spray. Gah.
Excuse me, what?
All right, I did it. I lowered the bridge and let those...
Bastards?
Right, those bastards. I let them in. It was me. Oh, you sneak.
You are hereby banished from the court of Scarborough.
Prince Phineas was right. Soon the entire sprawl will fall to the might of the kingdom of Petrard. Oh, go away. Well spotted, Guardian.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm just doing my job.
And that's how you truth spray your way to success.
Yeah.
Excellent line, milady.
But that was... Oh, never mind. Even with that settled, I'm still not sure what to do with these people.
Totally fair, Lil, but that's okay because I've left us a third action point to still call Stryker. We'll say the same thing, probably. But we've already weeded out the potential criminal. So it's fine. Stryker, who spent time in their childhood in Scarborough.
I spent a summer growing up in Scarborough. What happened there is a crying shame. While our food supplies remain dangerously low, With the tunnel operation unlocked thanks to you, we should just be able to feed everyone, including these refugees. You may let them in.
One less mouth to feed now that I've weeded out the criminal. Ah, and they don't say the line about the potential criminal. Because that's literally the Duchess of Scarborough, like that, you know?
Bless you, dear child.
Yes, thanks awfully. As I said, we are incredibly hungry.
There should be enough food for your people. We have a new plan to bring more into the sprawl.
We do have a new plan for you.
Regardless, you are a hero in the history of Scarborough. If our lands are ever restored to us.
That's okay, Duchess. Don't worry. We'll work it out. You did the right thing. In a previous turn, you unmasked a traitor, and you were kind to refugees. 4-star. You did the right thing in a previous turn. What previous turn? Oh, about the food. Right. Right. So you have to do the food tunnel one you have to do the food tunnel one right in order to get the 4 stars in this one as well. Sneaky. All right, I have no more true spray, so hopefully I don't end up needing it for this. Are you Bosco?
Where do I enlist?
Are you Bosco?
You're there. Here.
Then what are you waiting for? Sign me up already. The name is Bosco.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be. Oh no. But I've just let. Oh no, I've enlisted Glorianne. Shoot. Oh heck. I don't think Glorianne and Bosco at the front lines together is a good idea.
I heard that lily-livered runt Elmer John came by this way, and I want to catch up with him so I can smash his head like a jug.
Sorry, I was just muting while I slurped the rest of my coffee. Now, interesting.
You're just the kind of guy we're looking for, but I'll need more than just a first name to sign you up.
Houlihan.
Bosco Houlihan.
Okay, Bosco Houlihan. And last thing, why do you want to smash Elmer's head like a jug?
Because he's a fool.
Okay. Well, okay. Tease? Doubt? Tease? Doubt? Tease? Doubt? Tease? Doubt? Tease.
You said it.
Said what?
About Elmer smashing his head like a jug?
Because he ran away from that quality dame, Glorianne.
Sure.
Interesting.
So to be clear, you're mad that he ran away from Glorianne?
Yes.
Because you wouldn't run away from Glorianne if she wanted you.
Yes, but she's made it clear that she doesn't.
And you're gonna respect her wishes on that, if you were to end up in the same place.
This little drama is wrapping up quite nicely.
Right? You would respect that she wasn't interested if you were to end up both drafted, for example. Right?
It will once I smash Elmer John's head like a jug.
Well, doubt? I'm gonna doubt.
I don't think a head really smashes like a jug.
Oh, I was actually kind of hoping that Lil would say, like, is smashing the head really gonna... But, I mean, that also probably is true.
How would you know? Did you grow up with hundreds of jugs around the house because your father was a jugsmith?
No.
Jugsmith?
It's a real thing.
Okay. Interesting. So... I'm just gonna talk to him again.
Why are you stalling? Let me through. I want to go join the army so I can...
Smash Elmer's head.
Smash Elmer's head like a jug. Yeah, I got it.
What if Elmer's not there?
No. Well, yes, but I want to join the army so I can find my place. My purpose. Glorianne doesn't want me. I have come to terms with that.
Okay.
Maybe in the army I can find some brotherhood. Some kinship with other people who maybe have signed up for the same reasons as me. A broken heart. And a desire to break heads. Like jugs.
Well, I hope you're not signing up for... the finding your purpose, I'm on board with that. But if you're signing up because you have a broken heart, that's not ideal. Doubt? I'm gonna doubt.
I'm not buying it, big guy. I think you just want to find Elmer John and...
Tear them apart like an old hat.
That's new.
First it was jugs, now it's old hats.
I'm gonna... let him in? I think I'm gonna let him in. And hope that that doesn't, like, backfire.
Listen, Buster, we need you.
My name is Bosco.
Bosco Houlihan, I know.
I know.
But...
Listen, Bosco, we need you.
Okay, good. Look out, Elmer John. I'm coming to smash your head like a jug.
Now see, that is not... okay.
Yeah, go get him, if he's there. Honestly, I forget what I did with him. Ayo! Ayo, straight up 4 stars. 4 stars. Look at us go. Yeah, it was only these 3, so that's fine. Okay. Sorry, hang on. 4 out of 4. We love to see it. We'll love to see it. So, now, interesting, because... I guess we'll see. I guess it's going to tell us now how we did in terms of our drafting. Because it's game over if we did poorly with the drafting. Which I guess we didn't? I got an achievement, but it didn't pop up, so I don't know what it was for, but I got an achievement. Alright. Hi, Cecil.
Which is exactly why we must start using them immediately.
The risk is too great.
We need more time to study the long-term repercussions.
A luxury we can ill afford.
Your Majesty, Lil has arrived.
Thank you, Cecil. Lil, thank goodness you're here. I've got a problem.
You have an opportunity, Your Highness.
This is a necromancer. They we met them right at the beginning and they were totally fine, but then at some point they turned to necromancy and that's not good.
You know Tyronius Athanatos, I believe.
I do.
I've had the pleasure, I guess.
Yes, I remember this little guardsman.
And Dr. B. Have you met Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn, Lil?
Yes.
I have. She works at the hole in the ground by the edge of town.
She does.
Yes, I mean, it's an archaeological dig site, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, she's the one who gave me the chronometer 3000 on my first day.
Ah, so she does have access to power crystal technology. I might have known.
Wait, Lil has had access to power crystal technology this whole time? Maybe it's not as dangerous as we imagined. She seems fine.
No, it is dangerous.
We don't know that. It's still too early.
Cause we remember last time when the literal devil popped up and was speaking to us in
How long
Latin.
can we wait? How many brave soldiers of the Sprawl must give their lives before we use the tools we have available?
I wonder if I'd said no and pretended that I didn't know her, if that would have been good, because it would have, then we wouldn't have said that about the thing.
Let me fill you in on what's going on here. The Mages Guild feels that if they had access to power crystals, they could hold back the enemy and maybe even win the war outright.
Okay, so why don't they go buy some? I know a guy in an alley. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. It's starting to sound weird.
They want all the crystals. Access to every dig site and existing stockpile in order to amplify their power.
The good doctor could simply give us the blueprints. Or better yet, the working model the child has in her possession. This would allow our research to flourish in no time.
Dr. Beatrix feels that there are too many unknown variables to use it safely on a larger scale.
I agree.
The Mages Guild is and always has been reckless. There's no way I'm handing my research over to you. Not until I see the full effects on my human test guinea pig here.
That's us.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We both knew what this was.
Well, Lil, you've been using power crystals at the guard shed. What do you think? Are they too dangerous?
Yeah, because the literal devil rocked up and started speaking Latin to us that one time. Yes.
They are way too dangerous. I use the chronometer 3000 under very specific circumstances. You start manipulating time out there in the everyday world, who knows where it could lead?
To the literal devil rocking up at the guard shed.
Spoken like a scientist. Do you have a master's degree?
Yes, I do.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm 12.
Thank you for your counsel. I always appreciate having multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions. I have made up my mind. Dr. B will continue to oversee Lil's progress with the chronometer 3000, and it will stay out of the hands of the Mages Guild until we can be certain that it is safe to use in this war.
Then at least allow the guild access to the Crystal Reserve for the sake of the Sprawl's future.
Don't say it like it's for the sake of the Sprawl's future when you're no.
For the time being, the reserve shall remain under my control.
Also, what's his name? I don't remember this mage's name. They just mentioned it. I don't remember what it was. But when we found out that he was a necromancer and we turned him away from the guard shed, he was on his way into a meeting with Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire in like a secret meeting wherein the alliance with the Marvog Empire, part of that agreement would be that the Mages Guild, I think, would be allowed like more power and flexibility with their stuff. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something like that. Where like the Mages Guild was trying to like get together with the Marvog Empire to like get more control basically. And I turned him away, so he didn't go to that meeting, so that was fine. And also, the marriage to Praetor Kargan didn't happen anyway. But that was a thing. So I'm very skeptical of the Mages Guild in all senses. Separately, the literal devil showed up at the guard shed, so I think it's too dangerous also. Both.
For the time being.
Both are true. And both
My
are reasons
decision is final,
to say no.
Tyronius.
Oh, Tyronius.
You will find that I am not as easily swayed by you as my father was.
Tyronius Athanatos, I think. Because I could only remember the Athanatos bit, and I was like, that's not his first name. Tyronius. Gotcha. Alright, so is that the meeting done? Can we talk to everybody? Desi!
Thanks for your insight, Lil. I'm sorry to keep putting you in this position.
That's alright. It's wartime, it happens. Can we talk to Chuck? Hi, Chuck!
I'm just here to support my lady love. This choice has been eating her up inside.
Love that for you, Chuck. Be here supportive.
It's an important decision, and I want to do anything I can to help.
I was gonna say boyfriend, and then I realized that if she's the queen, then they probably got married. I don't remember if they ended up getting... Because at the wedding, she was like, no, I'm gonna marry Chuck, my lover. But then I don't know if they're actually married now. I'm not sure.
I think she made a good choice.
Partner.
With you, I mean.
Yeah. I think so too. Hi, Tyronius.
Why the princess listens to you, I will never understand.
Because I'm smart.
It's like you're the only two people in the Dead Mums Club. My mother's terrible. That should count for something.
Wow. Wow. You know, it's not even about that. It has never been about that, but wow. Wow.
Hopefully your words will not sway Desdemona on future matters.
How, like, narcissistic. Fuck.
I'm glad
Alright.
calmer heads prevailed. At least for now.
Yeah. No. Okay. This looks just like the machine at the dig site. Wonder if it's got any good games on it. Probably not. Sad times. Did we interact with everything? Can we talk to Cecil on the way out? Oh, look, a map. Fireball Canyon, Kaladar, and of course Petrard. Marvog and the Sprawl smack dab in the middle. Excellent. Hi, Cecil.
Hey, you spoke well today, Lil.
Thank you. No shit. No, it's just
One more message for you today. I was instructed to tell you to head over to Malcolm's to meet the advisors. Good luck.
Not the advisors. Oh, we can just go to the oh, no, I'll go to the meeting. I'll go to the meeting. All right. All right, before we go into this meeting, I gotta take a real quick BRB. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Good opportunity for y'all to grab a little break as well. I'll run a short little ad, so the ad break will be shorter next time it rolls around. If you're not subscribed, you might get in an ad, but you won't miss anything. So, yeah, I'll pop the lo-fi music back on, just while we're on BRB. And then yeah, we'll go into our meeting with the advisors after. Cool, BRB. Hello. I'm back. My cheek's pink. I don't really know why. Just that like one cheek is pink. I don't know. Very strange. That's alright though. It's cool. Okay. Let me stop our non-game music. Shh. And we will continue with the game. We got a meeting with the advisors. Hopefully everything goes okay. These are all just gonna say the same thing, I think, if I interact with them. Alright, here we go. Oh, no, it's just opening. Never mind.
What I don't understand is why would they have summoned her to a meeting without us there? Where's the fun in that?
Without at least one of us there.
I mean, I didn't get any donut either, if it's any consolation. I don't know where Mareep got that donut, but I didn't get any.
And we all know it should have been me.
You really believe that, don't you?
Yeah, because Stryker is captain of the guard. I do agree with that.
When it comes down to the serious, important things that affect this kingdom, I think they'd rather take advice from the strategic mind of a ranking military officer.
Well, okay. Now, okay.
Rather than the 2 cents of a goofy, hopped-up lunatic with questionable taste in fashion. Or a lousy court jester.
Ouch! We were both in the firing line on that one.
What happened to sharing is caring? I mean, I don't think that sharing is always caring. But I feel you. I get you.
Well, all that being said, you still weren't asked to join said quorum, but she was.
I was, yes. Hello.
She is here.
Hi.
What?
She is here. She's here. Lil is here. I really have to work on my subtlety.
Ah, Lil, you're here. We heard you got summoned to talk to the Queen and her new choice of partner for some kind of special quorum.
That's fair, Percy. That's fair.
How was it? Was it boring? What kind of boring things did they talk about while you were there?
I shouldn't say.
I think if they wanted you to know what they talked about at the meeting, they would have invited you.
Okay, now Lil, don't say it in a sassy tone when you were talking to 3 of the most influential people in the city, who are kind of your bosses. Don't say, like, if they wanted you to know. Just say, if they wanted you to know, they would have invited you. Don't put the sassy tone on it. You're making it worse.
She won't tell us anything. She's as useless as you two are.
I take offense to that.
I can hear you.
Offense to what? Sorry, I got distracted.
Can I go now?
You're dismissed.
Right, okay. Did it ever occur to you, and by you I mean the 3 council people, I'm just gonna address them indirectly for a second. Did it ever occur to you that perhaps the Queen can tell how power hungry you all are and doesn't want anything to do with that, and that's why your word, like, doesn't have as much weight and you're not being as included as you used to be? You know? As useless as a YouTuber. Yeah, like, you know, because they're like so obviously like out to gain control of like the, you know, like they're not just objective advisors who just want to support the Queen in her quest to support the city. Like, they're, you know? That's so evident. Like, I don't. Oh.
Welcome to Garby's Emporium of Wonder. Lil, about time you showed up. I've had every mage in town come by the shop today trying to buy up all the power crystals.
Uh-oh.
Really? You mean you don't have any left?
I wouldn't have if I didn't hide a few away for my best customer.
That's us. My books, no sharing. Had experience with someone not returning a book I lent, that's fair. But donuts, always share. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm your only customer.
Well, not today.
You were my only customer, but now that I cornered the mage market, I don't know if I'll be able to keep these crystals in stock.
That's fair.
Well, the good ones anyway. The mages didn't seem to have too much interest in the cheapo ones.
That's fair.
Hey, by the way, before you get to shopping, this blowtorch you sold me with Fosse carved onto it?
Did I sell you a blowtorch?
I've had the hardest time selling it. Maybe you'll want it back. Might come in handy. And I'll sell it to you for just 4 gold.
I mean, I feel like I am going to be presented with an excellent opportunity when I might want a blowtorch. And it's only 4 gold, so I am going to buy it. I am going to take it back. 4 gold is probably less than I sold it to Garby for, so I've still probably, like, made a profit on it. I think that's the blowtorch that we confiscated from the serial killer / arsonist / all sorts of other things. Grocery trip went by with no phone call. Gonna keep lurking because I have to work now. I hope your tutoring goes well, Corporal Kai. Thank you for lurking. I'm glad your grocery trip... Oh, well, sorry. No, you didn't say it went okay. I got confused. I hope it went okay. But I'm sorry you didn't have your phone call yet. Also, good reminder from Nightbot. I'm gonna have some water. Thanks, Nightbot. Love you, Nightbot. Thanks, besties. Alright. So, now, I actually have more power crystals than I do slots currently. Is 10 how many I have, or is that how many how many are available? No, that's how many I have. Yeah, that's how many I have, I think. So yeah, I have 10 pink crystals, and I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slots. Oh, I have the exact number. Oh. No, I have 10 plus I get given, like, I get like 3 allotted, like, from the guard shed. So I do actually have more than that calls for. Now, we should... I've used the bullwhip, like, once or twice. So, I'm gonna increase the charge on the tree spray. Because I used that a lot. Oh, it's 60 gold now. Okay, I'm gonna increase the price on the tree spray. I'm going to sell the motivational poster because I don't need it. Do I want to sell this sweatband from maybe 40 gold? It's kind of a lot. What if I end up needing it again, though? I'll hang on to it for now. I'll hang on to it. All right. So I think I have enough crystals to fill all of the things, because I have 10, like, that I've, like, purchased, but then I also get allotted a couple extra, like, just from the guard shed, basically. So, yeah, that's fine. I don't think I need to buy any more crystals. So do I want to buy another upgrade on the... probably the X-ray would be the most useful next one? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's go into the tavern. We live in the tavern. Oh.
Lil, how goes the Battle of the Southern Gate?
Same old. How are things around here holding up?
Great. Business is better than ever. Something about war and the idea of impending doom really gets people out to the bar.
Now, I worry that this conversation is gonna go... We'll see what happens.
That's good?
You bet it is. If this keeps up, we'll finally be able to get this place up to code.
Then we can get rid of the rats.
We don't have rats. I mean, we do, but technically they have us.
Turns out they own the building and we just rent from them.
But if we make enough money, we can buy out from under them. As far as landlords go, they aren't the worst.
I could do without all the hissing.
Hey, that reminds me. Lil, you got a letter in the mail.
Okay.
How did that Never mind. A letter? From who?
From our dad?
From Hamish.
Yeah!
A letter from Dad? Gimme!
What does it say?
Hey, Sweet Pea. How's everything back home? I'm doing okay here. I've gotten to know a lot of the guys. Then when they don't come back from battle, I get the chance to get to know a few more. I miss you. I know you might be scared right now, but don't be. It'll take tougher stuff than this little war to do in your old dad. Please let me know that you're all right, or even if you're not. I need to hear how you're doing. I love you, Lil. Dad.
Aw.
Love you too, Dad. But what should I write back to him? If I tell him things are tough here, he might worry and get distracted in battle. But if I tell him I'm doing well, he might feel like I don't need him and then get distracted in battle. He's easily distracted. Oh boy, neither answer seems right.
Are you talking to me?
No.
I think we should be positive. Will will write a letter that suggests everything is going great in order to make our father feel better. Yes? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't... Honesty is important, but, like, also... like, I don't really see a whole lot of benefit to telling our dad that things are tough, because he can't do anything about it. I'm gonna say that everything's fine. Yeah, of course my choice will have an effect on the sprawl.
There. That should do it. Hey, Arda, mind making sure this gets to where it needs to go?
Sure thing, Lil.
I was worried that that conversation was gonna go towards, like, hey, your dad isn't paying rent anymore because he's not here, so we need you to be in charge of it, or something like that, you know? Alright, I'm gonna just... Hello. I'm gonna work my way up, right.
Lil, I'm being discreet. Isla bet me 5 gold that I couldn't steal a bottle of fizzy when Arda's distracted.
How are you planning to do that?
I figure if I wait long enough, one of the rats will bite her and she'll freak out and maybe run around a bit.
Solid plan.
Hello. What are you doing here?
Well, if it isn't my old pal Lil.
Oh, so now you remember me.
Always did, kiddo. Just had to play it cool while at my legitimate place of business. My former legitimate place of business, that is.
He used to work at the Goblin Ball Stadium, but presumably the Goblin Ball Stadium is not running Goblin Ball games while we're in the middle of a war.
Oh no, what happened?
Tough to say, kid. Could have been any number of things. Change in management, downsizing on account of the war.
It was probably the illegal gambling operation you were running out of the concession stand.
Yeah.
Tough to say, kid. Regardless, I'm here on official bookie business. I've come to collect a debt from Hamish.
Uh-oh.
Sounds about right. How much does he owe you?
30 gold, and I've got the marker to prove it.
Sorry, I don't have that kind of money on me. Either come back tomorrow and I'll see if I have the money, or wait for Hamish to come back from the war.
I could get that money. I could sell one of the things in my inventory.
Both those options sound lousy. Tell you what, let's forget the debt altogether. But tell Hamish I ain't taking any more of his markers. See you around.
Wait, what if I do have the money?
If anyone asks, I ain't here. Unless they're looking to gamble, then send them my way.
Because I could just sell something, and then what if then I would have that. Well, let me go do that real quick. Just in case. Just in case. Hi, Garby. I need to sell you some stuff.
Welcome to Garby's and
Garby's Emporium of Wonder. Should we sell? What should we sell? Either will bring us to 30. So, motivational poster. Sweatband that belonged to Goblin Ball Superstar Saruna Goodfoot. I'm gonna sell the motivational poster. Only because I feel as though the Goblin Ball thing is more likely to come up again. I don't know. It's possible that neither of them will come up again, and then it wouldn't have mattered, but... Hello, I have money now. Can I...
I got you the money my dad owes.
Pleasure doing business with you, kiddo. But hey, I'm not all bad. I hate to take a young kid's pocket money so heartlessly.
Doesn't seem that way.
Hate to take it without giving them a chance to win it back, that is.
Fredo, no gambling.
No gambling.
No gambling, Fredo.
No gambling.
No gambling, just talking. Listen, the Sprawl Brawlers are playing out of town today, and they got the game on that there TV. Tell you what I'll do. You pick who wins, and I'll give you your 30 gold back. If you don't, I keep it. How does that sound to you?
That sounds like gambling.
No gambling.
No gambling, Fredo.
I ain't hearing a no here. Which team do you want to hear about?
Well, I guess tell us about the team.
Now this team is really something. The owner fired all the players and hired his extended family to play for the team. I'm talking cousins in the outfield, aunties on the pitch, and even his great-great-uncle is playing the fourth-stop swing. Never seen a team bicker so much, but when someone insults their mother, they're on. You bet.
You betting on them? No.
Which team do you want to hear about?
The other one.
With most of their star players being drafted in the war, the team was left with the weaklings and rejects even the army wouldn't take. What they're lacking in muscle and skill, they are also lacking in technical knowledge of the game. They're squirrely, but they can sometimes pull off a win. You betting on the Brawlers?
I don't think I have done anything to affect this game in any way. And so I feel like... I'm gonna bet on the Sprawl Brawlers.
All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
Like, even though it's painted them as the less likely winners, I feel...
I bet Brawlers fans are sure wishing their star players weren't cannon fodder for an enemy army right about now. Great Uncle Zach, the Falcon's elderly but unstoppable fourth-stop swing, was just lifted up by his formidable nephews Kron and Lorik, breezing past the Brawlers' warded circle. Despite a nice attempt to unseat the Wiggly Pig, Sprawl's third whacker, Korab, ended up with a face full of mud. Truly grim stuff for the Brawlers. We're down to the final seconds here, folks.
Come on, Sprawl Brawlers.
The Falcon's first flanksman, Fiona, has taken out her slingshot. She's pulling it back, and she's beamed the glistening gargoyle, and the Fosca Falcons win!
Damn.
Congratulations to the Fosca family on another bloody successful family reunion.
Damn. That's alright, though, because I was ready to lose. I was willing to part with the 30 gold anyway.
Tough luck, kid. See you around.
Like, I was willing to part with the 30 gold to repay our dad's debt anyway, so that, that's okay. We have an ad coming up. But you won't miss anything. I'll go to bed. But you won't miss anything. I'm talking to these guys again.
Of your...
Thanks. Okay. Well, head to bed.
I think I've done everything.
Hit the hay. Hopefully it doesn't go into something. I could just pause it if it does though. Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say it should just go into this scene where it like recaps everything, so that's fine. Alright, we'll take a quick break. Oh. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a good Friday. I'm gonna have some more. Thirsty. I keep like I need to get proper desk mats. My like hand hurts like from being on the mouse. That's alright though. How are we doing for time? 2 hours in. Okay. That's not too bad. We've only played one day so far. That's alright though. My, like, this cheek is still, like, really pink. I don't know why. Maybe it's because my hair's, like, right here? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Bumpin' tunes. Doot, 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 doot. And then we'll hear about... Well, so interesting, it's not telling us about the people that we drafted, because this wasn't the first encounter that we had, so... I wonder how it will tell us. Maybe that's at the end? Maybe it does, like... I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. My chair's like... Oh, it's fine. But yeah, I need to get, like, actual proper desk mats. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Thank you for sticking through the ads. I appreciate that. Now we're gonna recap. We're gonna recap everyone that we met today. So, Grumpkin T. Dankworth and Whelp. Reunited with his darling Whelp, Grumpkin T. Dankworth was a changed man. Together the two traveled through Caladar, sailed Lake Inez, and even summered in Fireball Canyon. He laughed as he had never laughed in all his days, and their nights were filled with food and wine, music and love. They ran, holding hands, through the fields of flowers. On one such sprint, Grumpkin clutched at his chest. His heart had overflowed. More accurately, he suffered a massive heart attack. Try as he might to revive his former master, and now true love, Whelp was unable to resuscitate the old man. A simple funeral was held, and the widower Whelp counted himself lucky to have ever had such a love as this. As for his substantial riches, they were held by Mr. Dunge, head of BS, until such time as Mr. Dankworth's will was read. The old man had donated the entirety of his fortune to the GLA. A small flower garden was built in his honor outside of their headquarters. Aww. Thanks to his timely arrival back in the sprawl, Julian was able to prepare a lavish birthday party for his best friend Gary. Every goblin, troll, halfling, cyclops, and mole person who was anyone was there. It was a bright spot in what had otherwise been a dark few months for the sprawl. As a birthday present, Julian gave Gary a pure, unrefined power crystal that he received from visiting the miners. The glint of its unearthly glow reflected in Gary's eyes as he inserted the powerful crystal into his practice wand. He thanked Julian profusely for this most precious present. It never left his sight from that day on. The next day, Julian presented the plans he was carrying to the city council. These plans detailed an extensive tunnel system to be dug underneath the walls of the sprawl, which would allow food to be secretly and safely moved into the sprawl right under the enemy's nose. After a short period of deliberation, the council realized just how hungry they all were and unanimously approved the plan. Someone will be arriving to start digging the tunnel system soon, but it's all on the up and down, up and pretty hush-hush. Okay. Wonder if someone will be arriving to the gate. Very possibly. We might need to keep an eye out. We'll see. With new plans for bringing food into the city working their way... Why are they here? Get out of here. With new plans for bringing food into the city working their way through the bureaucracy of the sprawl, there were enough rations for the refugees from Scarborough to eat, and a space was made for them at the refugee camp springing up down at the docks. The Duchess was not impressed by her new surroundings, but to be honest, she's a very difficult person to please. Swift justice was visited upon the traitor who lowered the drawbridge of Castle Scarborough in the middle of the night, allowing the enemy to enter and take control of the duchy. The villain was hanged in the town square. Brutal? Certainly. But this is war, and it's better to be safe than sorry. Plus, it made for a fine day's entertainment, as there are no video games in the sprawl to keep people amused. Oh my god, what? Do I have to be in control of this? It... Oh no. Uh-oh. Petrardian invasion force easily overpowered the garrison stationed at the Sprawl's secret western food depot. The enemy was ordered to burn all the Sprawl's reserve food stores, not even taking any for their own famished population. Our troops were not only defeated, but humiliated and mostly dead. Although she was a capable soldier in her own right, Glorianne was distracted by Bosco's constant advances. Bosco! Oh, Bosco, you told me that it would be... You had accepted it. Oh, in an attempt to win her over with a show of bravery, Bosco took down a dozen of soldiers single-handedly. Unfortunately, they were all Sprawl forces, which was a real shock to morale, leading to the Sprawl's surrender that night. Once Elmer John returned home, he bought a guitar, learned to play it, and wrote sad country music songs. Nobody liked them, and he gave up playing the following year. Oh, no. That's not good.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war.
Okay.
The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was lost. That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
Okay. Well, that's not good. I guess we just... Oh, we got more mail.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
I hope it's...
Dear Lil, thanks for writing back. Your letter really made my day. Hearing you and everyone back home are doing so well made me sleep easy. So easy, in fact, that I missed the morning bugle and was late for roll call.
Oops.
Boy, was I in trouble. And because I wasn't there, I got stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle. They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But your grandfather on your mother's side was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me on my wedding day. If your wife doesn't find you handsome, she better find you handy. So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix, and then help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad.
Okay.
That goes for you, too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first.
Right.
Anyways, I better go. Draw me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such good news. If I get in trouble one more time, who knows what'll happen?
Okay.
Sincerely...
Oh.
I'm so glad he's okay.
It's a dad.
I'll write him another letter tonight.
So, if you draft any airmen, make sure there's nothing on their end that needs fixing. Do you think that he means mechanically? Or, like, emotionally? Do you know what I mean? Because, like, what... I don't know. Alright. By royal decree, here's today's royal writ. My spies have informed me that there is increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Do with that information what you will. I mean, yeah, they, like, ransacked a food supply and then burned the food when their own population is dealing with a lot of famine, so that's unsurprising. In addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women, and creatures are marching into battle with. Okay. Although their proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without their scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy. And don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. What? Although their proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without their scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate for Catering Corp every possible courtesy. Don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. I don't understand that whose proposal? Not Catering Corp's proposal. The tunnel proposal was rushed through without scrutiny or approval. Well, those two parts of the sentence don't seem linked, so I'm confused by the sentence. But please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy, and don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Is that because well, maybe it'll become evident when the person from Catering Corp rocks up, but I don't understand that bit. Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. Middle manager, Mike Melroy. Now, do we think that Randy is going to be happy about that? Because they were fired, like, right at the beginning of the game. We'll see. I may have stolen a deck of tarot cards off of an old wandering nomad-type woman. So far, everything I've predicted has come true. Now the old bag yelled something about a curse if the cards were overused as I was running away, but I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me. I'm batting 1,000. I've got all the answers. Call me now. Malcolm, fortune teller to the stars. Okay.
about all this. Because, okay, like... A curse if they're overused. Curse if the tarot cards are overused. But Malcolm apparently has all the answers now.
Oh, unhand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately!
Is this Prince Phineas? Oh no, it's the, yeah, okay. It's
Hear ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the Sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod! Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk.
Yep.
Who was daughter of King Fangirl, son of Queen... daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King...
We know.
Who was daughter of King...
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
So... Increasing dissatisfaction, fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. But you're here to deliver terms of our surrender. I'm just gonna use the juice spray like right off the bat.
It is my intention to divulge the top secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people. We are starving, and if the Sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
That's good. Who should we call with that information? Stryker? Ash? Ash, maybe? Ash is the one who told us that. I'm gonna call... Ash.
Terms of immediate and unconditional surrender, is it? Let them in, but make sure you know exactly what is on their mind. You know what they say, keep your enemies close, and your friends so close you're practically kissing.
Is that what they say?
That is what they say.
Sure is, and I should know. I have a lot of friends.
With that philosophy, I'm not surprised.
I do know exactly what's on there. Okay, well, I'm just gonna talk to them again.
Let me in, peasant! Princess Desdemona!
Queen Desdemona.
Peasant? Wow, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, I'm not.
So that means you are also a peasant, right? And it's Queen Desdemona now, so put some respect on her name.
Very well. Let me in, person of equal social standing. Queen Desdemona will want to hear what I have to say.
I agree.
Apart from the mistake of calling her princess, this guy sounds like he may have some important information.
He does have some important information.
I don't think you were talking to me, but you're right, I do.
I'm gonna let them in.
Thank you. Hopefully this exchange of food for information will help put an end to this bloody war.
Now, I do need to be careful, I think, and the catering corp thing, we'll suss that out, but we do need to make sure that there is plenty of food in order for this exchange to go ahead. So, yeah, we'll have to keep that in mind. Having heard their true intentions, you let them in. Now it's up to the Queen and other people above your pay grade. Yeah. Oh.
Ahoy, child manning the gate.
Hello.
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
With a hot air balloon with no balloon.
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
The blowtorch. Do I have the blowtorch? Hang on, I'm gonna doubt.
So how does this grand contraption of yours work anyway?
When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
Well, I don't see the balloon, though, but okay.
I feel like you're missing some steps.
Do I have the blowtorch? Because I bought it from Garby. Ha ha ha! Because I know how hot air balloons work. It's in the name. Hot. Okay.
I first read about the floating ball machine in a book about a chap going around the world in 80 days. Julie Goblin Vernon, I think his name was.
Yep, Julie Goblin Vernon, for sure.
This was many years ago, mind you, so I figure doing the same in 79 days should be a piece of cake. A new record, I'd wager.
Okay. Doubt.
Of course, all that depends on whether or not you help win the upcoming air battle first, right?
Obviously. That is definitely my top priority.
I have doubt.
See, I was hoping that doubt would maybe point to the fact that, like, there's no balloon here, you know? Like, is that supposed to be, like, is that intentional, or is it just because it's... Do I just give them the Can I just give them the blowtorch? Or maybe I have to... Maybe it'll come up in conversation and then I can offer it? I have one. Maybe it's... Very possibly. Very possibly.
This is my heat source. Fire. You see, when I fill the balloon with hot air, it goes up. Boom. Science.
Yeah, that is a very measly lighter. If only someone had a better
You can't just say
fire.
boom, science, and expect it to work. Do you actually think that tiny lighter is going to be strong enough to inflate a balloon that big?
Yes. Why? Do you have something more suitable?
Yes, I do.
Here, take this. I swiped it from a doe-eyed singing psychopath.
I did, that's true. That's true, I did do that.
Huzzah! Thank you, child. With this, I could sail the world in perhaps even 76 days, give or take.
See, I knew that if I bought the blowtorch back for just 4 gold, that a situation would come up when I might need it. You know? Butterfly effect. And all that jazz. Okay, I am gonna just let them in then, I guess? What did this say about drafting people today? Did it? No. Yes. Pay extra attention to what our men, women, and creatures are marching into battle with. Yes, state of the equipment. Hi, Tentorless! Welcome in! I wonder how much confiscated contraband this kid could hide in their hair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, she does have a lot of hair. Good for hiding stuff. How are you doing, Tentorless? It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good Friday so far. Yeah, okay. So, I feel like, because our dad also mentioned that in his letter to like, you know, make sure if you're sending any, like, you know, air, I don't remember the word or phrases that they used, but people being drafted who are gonna be an air machine, basically. Make sure that they aren't gonna need a mechanic. So, I feel like that's kind of also what this is saying, like, don't send people to the front lines with shoddy equipment. So I have fixed, yes, I think, maybe. Hopefully that doesn't backfire. I'm gonna let them in. I hope you do get to go around the world in 76 days.
Tally-ho! Now I'll show those smug bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me.
You got this.
With this powerful new heat source, I shall sail high into the sky and into destiny itself. Bon voyage!
I don't remember their name, but bon voyage.
Enjoy the battle. I remember you.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management.
Yes.
We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
So, Randy just got rehired. Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. So Randy's doing that right now. What I think that the person from Catering Corp is here to do. So please extend my associate from Catering Corp every I still am confused about this initial, you know, I don't understand how those two parts of the sentence link together. So, okay. Don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. See, that makes me feel like something is up, and I don't like that, so... Okay, well, let's speak to them.
It has come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
That's not good.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
Doubt?
Honestly, lately, I've never eaten so well in my life.
Well, that's probably part of it.
That's exactly what the problem is. Children should not be eating well, or at all, if we can help it.
Little odd that the Food Corp one is signed Councilman Ash rather than just Ash. Yeah, that's true. They don't know. Yeah. She might sometimes write Councilwoman Ash. I can't, but yeah, maybe. Maybe she's just doing it as like a power trip. Yeah, sometimes, it is often just Ash. What the fuck, or not at all? Wait, what did he say that's in response to? I don't remember what he said exactly. Yeah, I mean, Malcolm's done Malcolm's just fucking around. That's fine. But yeah, I suppose, Ash does normally write Ash. But then, yeah, I don't, like, because I still don't understand what this is saying. Like, the structure of the sentence is confusing me, because I don't understand. Oh, he said kids shouldn't eat at all. Oh, yeah. Oh, I missed that bit. Yeah, that's not a good stance. That's not a good stance to have. So, okay, I'm gonna reread the sentence again. Although their proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without their scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy, and don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. Councilwoman Ash. I don't understand how the first clause in the sentence relates to the second, like, because the proposal for addressing our little food shortage that was rushed through council without scrutiny or approval was the tunnel one, I think, is what they're talking about. The one that got the yesterday, because then they gave us that whole story bit at the end of yesterday about how it was rushed through council without scrutiny or approval. So it's weird to, like, and although their proposal, the use of a pronoun there as opposed to an actual, like, a noun, I could ask Malcolm, he seems to think he can predict the future now. I worry that because of the whole, if the curse if the cards are overused, I don't know how often he's used them, and I worry that even using it once is going to bring a curse. I'm scared of that. I don't know how many times I don't know. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, the use of there as, like, a pronoun instead of a noun would imply that it's being used as the same noun that's later in the sentence, which is then Catering Corp, which is weird. Unless it's the council's proposals. But it wasn't the council's proposal because it was brought to the council. And I don't understand why a proposal for addressing little food shortage being rushed through council without scrutiny or approval would then affect extending the associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. And the second sentence just makes me suspect everything more. Don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. That just makes me suspicious. Which I think is the point of that part. So that part's fine. That part's fine. But like, I don't, you know what I mean? I could just use my true spray again. I could also call Malcolm, but again, I'm worried about the curse. You know? Because I feel like I worry that that's like a zero strike system where like if you happen to do it once, that happens to be like the one that triggers the curse, you know? Or maybe it's just a threat to, not a threat, but like a warning to like not overuse it and like I don't know. I'm so confused by this. I'm so confused by this note. I don't understand what it's trying to say. I don't understand it. I'm trying to break down the sentence and it's just confusing me. I could ask Malcolm, I could use the truth spray. But I don't necessarily think that they're, like, lying. I don't... So far, everything I've predicted has come true. So are you predicting the future? Yeah. Oh. Like, I don't want to call Ash, because I don't trust Ash. I don't trust Ash, like, one drop. I don't really trust, like, any of them that much, but Ash is the one I trust the least. Especially, like, that she's thrown in, like, don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan, nothing to see here. Like, that's red flags all around, you know? So, I don't want to call Ash, because, you know, they're just gonna say, like, mind your own business. Okay, I guess we could call Malcolm, and then if, like, stuff goes terribly, then we can, like... refresh, but I worry that stuff's not going to go terribly until, like, later. You know, like, it's not gonna...
Let's consult the old tarot cards. Looks like we pulled the guy being hung upside down from a tree card. But he's covered in barbecue sauce, and there are a bunch of penguins around him.
Classic. I hate when that happens.
Sounds like your guy and his group of flightless aquatic birds are hiding something pretty twisted. Something tells me don't let him in.
I also think don't let him in because Ash was being sketchy about it. Maybe I am going to use the true spray.
I feel compelled to verbally dictate Catering Corp's food rationing plan. Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day.
My favorite.
Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and/or edible waste, either begged or foraged. Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kilograms who succumb to hunger will be collected and repurposed into said Soylent Beige nutrient bars in order to sufficiently feed the remaining individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms.
Well, that's not good. I don't even think I'm above 71.6 kilograms.
So concludes Catering Corp's extremely efficient plan to solve the Sprawl's extreme food shortage crisis.
Collected and repurposed into Soylent Beige nutrient bars? Oh my god! I've got to tell everybody! Soylent Beige is people!
What's the C word in this context? What's the... Soylent Green. I'm not familiar with Soylent Green. What's the C word? Also, welcome back, Corporal Kai. What's Soylent Green? Dystopian thriller. In dystopian New York City, a police detective investigates the murder of a businesswoman from a synthetic food corporation. Okay. If I've worked out what the sinister truth probably is. Okay. Now, see, if I'd known that, I probably would have gotten the reference before the truth spray. That would have just led me to use the truth spray if I'd known it. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Well, no, we're not, because we're not going to let him in. So no, but that is.
Not just people. It could be goblins or ogres as well.
Well, then it wouldn't be beige, would it? Wait, why is it beige, actually? No, because it should never be, because we're... Flesh... meat... Is not... What? Okay. Anyway, no, we're not engaging in the C word, because we're not. That's not a good plan. That's a sinister. We're not gonna. Deny. No C word over here, unless the C word is handy, because we are a child.
I'm not gonna let you in to turn our people into food.
Mm-hmm.
But what about...
No!
Councilwoman Ash probably is not. Like...
Again, not exclusively people. We're open to all creatures.
They're people as well. You mean, you're saying you're using people synonymously with humans, which it's not. People is people, and humans is it's different. Okay.
Just no.
Cats, yes. Cats is also acceptable. You discovered Catering Corp's nefarious plans and stopped it in its tracks. I mean, many people are still starving before start. I mean, yeah, but I don't think even the starving people would be on board with that plan. So it's fine. It's fine. You know? So did Councilwoman Ash know that?
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are...
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
Oh, the Sprawl Brawlers. I know them. They're the team that I lost my money betting on yesterday. When you say you're here to set up a Goblin Ball match, who are you here to set up a match with? Because we're not really hosting any Goblin Ball matches because we're in the middle of a war. And also, why would you be coming to the Sprawl to set up a Goblin Ball match if you're in charge of the Sprawl Brawlers, who are the team from the Sprawl? That's confusing. Okay, let's speak to them.
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
Why? Okay, why? Doubt? Tease? Doubt? Tease? Doubt.
You sound very confident about that.
What's not to be confident about? I'm a Goblin Ball manager. I've been managing Goblin Ball since you was in diapers. Besides, I've got a plan how we can get a game going.
What's your plan?
Okay, I've gotta know. How are you gonna field a team for a Goblin Ball match?
Most of the choice players from the Sprawl Brawlers are out fighting on the front, protecting the innocent, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
My plan is grab the best looking prospects from whoever we've got defending the walls, load them up with, confidence, and put the team together. Easy peasy.
So you're gonna take members of the garrison away from defending the city and get them shit-faced, and then they're gonna play Goblin Ball instead of defending the city.
You think that the best of the rest from the Sprawl could really go toe-to-toe with a proper Goblin Ball team?
No, it does not sound easy peasy. Oh, wait, the best of the rest? But they said defending the wall. What? Who do they mean then? Because they don't. Yeah, because they can't. They don't mean the people on the front lines. Because they're on the front lines. They're not in the Sprawl. They're away on the front lines. So the best of the rest defending. So who do they mean? Do they mean like the remaining guards folk, like Cecil and stuff, and us? I guess. Probably they probably don't mean us. But like the best of the rest from the Sprawl. Who do they mean then? I agree, though, it doesn't sound easy peasy.
Absolutely. And just between you and me, I think there's a chance we may have the better team. Wink.
You didn't actually wink, you know. You just yelled the word wink.
Wink.
Or did I? Wink.
Yeah, you did. Twice.
That one actually didn't sound like wink. It sounded like it had an A instead. Highly suspicious. Yeah, I agree. This is very strange. When you say the best of the rest, though, where, like, what do you... Because he said take the best of the rest... Or did he mean, like, from in the wall of the sprawl? Maybe he meant, like, within the city. Because I remember, I know he said the word wall. Maybe he meant in, like, within the walls of the city, as in just from the city. So he's just gonna take some average Joe civilians who didn't make the cut for the war and get them shit-faced and put them on the Goblin Ball pitch. For what purpose? For what purpose? Other than, like, shits and giggles. This is not... None of this is helpful.
Okay, I'll give you the inside dope. It's funny in a second.
Yeah.
Check these out.
Yeah, you know where this is going.
So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom. What? You think those on the Milton Marauders ain't doping? You're crazy.
You can't bring this into the city.
Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bums now.
How about he goes on the front line instead, though? Yeah. Well, so you can't. Illegal performance enhancing drugs. Yeah. But, like, so I don't really know what to do with this because, like, he's now not bringing... Well, I mean, I only confiscated the one he showed me. He could still have more. But he just said he's not going to win with these bums now, so... I feel like that means he probably doesn't have more. So... Should we deny him entry? I don't know that we necessarily, like, have reason other than the fact that he's trying to bring drugs. I'm gonna deny? I could jail him. Are they illegal? Did it say illegal in the thing? Illegal performance enhancing drugs. So, like, I feel like he could go to jail for that. Should we jail him? Because of the drugs? Probably, right? That would be sensible. I think. I think jail as well.
What? You can't arrest me. I'm a Goblin Ball legend. Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now.
Don't suppose you have a send to rehab option? I don't think that he's doing the drugs. But no, also I don't have that option. So, like, the thing is, I do, because the Sprawl really needs this right now. I don't disagree that, like, the Sprawl could probably use the morale boost of, like, a Goblin Ball game. But I don't think this is the way to go about it.
And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
Now he's trying to bribe an officer of the law. Also, like, he was like, I know this will weaken our defenses. Like, not the bribe. Hi, Bopo. Welcome in. Yeah, we're being bribed. Yeah. Love the fact that, like, he was so open about, like, yeah. Here's my plan, by the way. I'm gonna use these illegal doping substances. Like, I don't know. Jail. I think so, too. Also, there's a bird sat on, like, a thing up there. And I'm kind of curious what it is, because it's kind of big. Well, it looks like a bird. I don't think it's a fake bird. But I can't see what it is, because the light. Confiscate the money and still send him to jail. I don't think I can do that. I think if I press accept, it's like accepting the bribe. I don't think I can take the money without, like, you know? Because the options are accept and jail. I feel like if I accept it, it's gonna... You know? I hope you're doing well, Lobopo. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Oh, you were kidding. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I say Joe. Money is now evidence technically. I mean, it is.
Your daddy would be so disappointed how you treated one of his heroes.
Nah, he's a good, honest man, unlike you. My dad's gonna be real proud of me. Now you're heading to jail.
You are heading to jail. It was absolutely the right thing for the Sprawls. Spread thin resources, but now there won't be a Goblin Ball game. And where's the fun in that? You will not be able to visit the arena. Okay. Would I have... Okay, but I would have been able to visit the arena otherwise, I guess? Don't know. See, that bird, it doesn't look like it's moved at all, but, like, also, I'm convinced that it's a real bird. Because why... It's on, like, at the top of the house next door, there's a chimney, and then at the top of the chimney, there's, like, a big, like, pipe going like this, and then going like this, and it's sitting on that, and why would you put a fake bird on top of that, you know? I think it's real, but I can't... Oh, no, it's moving, it is real. I can't see what it is. Where are my binoculars? They're not in here, I don't know where my binoculars are. I know you all can't see it. It's like... The sky's too bright, though. Like, it's backlit, and I can't see. Also, I don't have my glasses, so I can't see it. But it's like, big. It's bigger than, like, a pigeon or something. I don't think it's, like, a crow. I guess it could be a crow. It might be a crow. I'm just gonna assume that it's a crow. Because if it's something more interesting, I'll be sad that I can't see it. So, I'm just gonna assume it's a crow. We need an out-the-window cam. I'm gonna look at getting one set up eventually, but I need another camera for that. Oh, it flew away! Oh, I'm just gonna assume it was probably just a crow. It was probably just a crow. I'd like to set up, well, I'm gonna set up like a couple bird feeders, and I'd like to, in addition to that, set up like a bird feeder cam. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Hey, I know them.
Echo!
Echo, that's their name.
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
I liked it.
What is?
That your name is Echo and...
Echo!
I hate myself.
I liked it. Echo, what's up?
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing
The
here?
Mages Guild are all gathering in the sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Who summoned? Last time. Who summoned? Who summoned?
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me?
Interesting.
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to. So if you knew a mage, you knew what to expect.
You founded the Mages Guild. That's so cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Kept people from fearing us. Now it looks like some mages want people to fear us. It won't end well.
Guiding principles? How old? Guiding principles.
That sounds to me like a good thing. A set of governing rules to make sure people feel safe? Am I wrong?
I don't think you are, but darker forces in the guild sure do. They think the rules are too strict. They want to use magic to control people, and eventually, the whole kingdom.
Like Tyronius? I don't remember his name again.
If we don't stop them, there could be a rift in the guild itself with mages on both sides. It's getting pretty hairy.
How do we stop them? What do we do? What do we do, Echo?
These power crystals are what changed things. Back in my prime, a mage might see one power crystal in a lifetime, and even then it might not be a particularly powerful one.
Sorry, I started doing that and then it like I got distracted by like the making the noise. Like a balloon. These power crystals, right, okay, yeah.
What they're pulling out of that dig site could open the door to worlds of possibilities. And not necessarily good ones.
Tell me more? Tell me more.
What else do you know about power crystals?
I've got one right here in my robe.
Okay.
This here's my old power crystal. I don't usually carry it around, but with this gathering of the mages, I thought it might come in handy. Of course, it might not. Haven't used it in an awful long time.
This is one of the shoddy ones that don't always work. Can I... Okay, well, you can have it back, I guess.
Yeah, this looks trash.
It does.
Yeah, there's around a 67% chance it is.
Yeah. There is. Well, I don't think I have any reason to deny you entry, Echo. And I feel like you're trying to do good things. I don't think I've gotten a whole lot of the story here. But that's okay.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies.
Yeah. He was here on official guild business. Sure, he's a stoner windbag, but he's good people. Yeah. So we can't... Okay, so we can't get the 4th star doing it that way, so... Maybe that was not the right call, possibly. I don't know. Is this gonna be someone rocking up on a dragon? Or a dinosaur?
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
He's on the High Council. Love that. You and Peaches. Yeah, okay. That's very large.
You can communicate with...
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
I'm gonna doubt.
Your dragon's name is Peaches?
That's not what I'm doubting.
I didn't name her. She chose it.
That's fair.
She chose Peaches?
Stop being judgmental about the name. That's not what I was having doubts on.
Yep. We tried Ragnar for a while. But she really prefers Peaches.
Totally fair. I don't really know what to do with this. Should we call Striker? The fact that Peaches is the dragon does not always respond to instructions is not a good shout, you know? I'm not in love with that idea. Should we call Striker and see what they have to say?
Dragons. Dragons are tricky. If trained properly and led with a firm hand, they can tip the scales in our favor.
Scales.
If not, they are unpredictable and hard to coordinate a full offensive with.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That was
Do
what
you think this dragon is in capable hands, equipped with the proper tools?
Well, what are the proper tools? Oh, that's kind of what I figured. I kind of already thought that would be the case. That's kind of what I thought, that like if well trained, a dragon would be like a huge asset, and like otherwise it's potentially kind of risky.
My dad says that it's unlikely that we'll be called into the fighting today, as the enemy forces aren't really known for their air support, but I'm still really scared. I ride Peaches for fun. I'm no combat specialist, but I am here, ready to be counted if the Sprawl needs me. Or, more accurately, if the Sprawl needs Peaches.
Are you sure that you're actually prepared to go into battle?
That's what I'm actually doubting.
I know I'm nowhere near as good a rider as my dad, and I feel like I'm missing something.
Ah.
Oh well, I'm here and ready to go.
Oh no. What are they missing? Oh no. What? Oh no. Shoot. I also feel like they're missing something, but I don't know what, and I also don't know what I would have to offer them. Hopefully it wasn't a blowtorch.
Oh. Hang on, I'm gonna... God, I don't... Because the thing is, like... True Spray, for example, is not helpful if they can't remember, I don't think. I wouldn't, like, you know? Like, because it's not that they're being dishonest about it. It's gone from their brain. Or at least temporarily missing from their brain. The piece of information. So, like... You know? But, like, what would they be missing? And what would I have to, like, help them? Maybe I should... Maybe I should reset? Stryker said what I was already kind of thinking, so that isn't really helpful. All that is like a hint to prompt them to find out what it is if they are fully equipped. Like, that's just a hint from Stryker to do that. Gold? Dragons like gold sometimes? That's true. I've had this gold since the beginning of the game. This is the blood gold that I confiscated. I've had this since the beginning of the game. Because it's illegal. If I sell it, then I'm contributing to the thing. So I've just had it this whole time. And I don't think that doping the dragon or the rider is a good idea. Let me maybe reset. Yeah, I'm gonna reset and then brainstorm what tool might be useful. Yeah. So, like, I don't... Can I use the decoder ring to speak dragon?
Whoa,
Probably not.
Stand down, Peaches. It's all right.
Okay. No dragon doping, no. I feel like that would be dangerous. Alright, well, let's speak.
You can
communicate. Yeah.
Peaches.
Peaches.
Uh-huh.
Quicksilver, welcome in. Good morning to you. Well, good time zones. It's evening, afternoon, evening for me. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I doubted last time, and all it did was doubt the name, which I don't want to do. So, I'm gonna... But I feel like Tease is also gonna mention the name. I don't trust... Trust? I'm gonna say trust.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
That's fair.
Oh my god, can I be you?
Okay, well that also wasn't, like, helpful, but the doubt wasn't helpful because it was just about the name Peaches. And Tease, I feel like, would then also be about the name Peaches. So, like, I don't... I am. You are doing well. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Not too bad over here. So, interesting. Because what... So Stryker just says, like, dragons can be unpredictable. Is this duo, like, you know, gonna be good in that sense or bad? Are they fully equipped? And then they mention that they feel like they're forgetting something. I don't know how to prompt what they might be forgetting, though. And I don't know what, like, you know? I don't think Truth Spray is a good idea. I don't think the Bullwhip is a good idea. Like, I could X-ray or use the metal detector or the... Do you think the decoder ring will let me speak dragon? Probably not. And again, I don't think Truth Spray is helpful because I don't think they're lying. I think they're forgetting, which is not the same thing. So I don't... I've just noticed this little scratch card up here. That's funny, because Hamish has a gambling problem. That's funny. I don't know. Does anyone have any ideas? Does anyone have any ideas? Like... I don't know. I think right now my best, or what feels like the best idea, is to use the decoder ring and see if I can understand Peaches. I think. I don't know. The whip could work like the dragon.
to freak out and then they have to control it. Maybe I worry that that's gonna devastate the city though, because that was my thought. I was like, I worry if I use the whip, it's gonna set off the dragon. That was my thought. I worry that that's gonna go. Oh, and like it'll demonstrate that they have control over it. You mean? Maybe if the ring can do the dragon, that would work. Not familiar with what it does. So it hasn't. Hi, Calmly, welcome in. I have lots of ideas. Not sure if any of them are useful for this game. That's fair. That's fair. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, so far it's called a decoder ring. It's not like it's not a translator. It's a decoder. So it's worked on like for example, someone was delivering a coded message. So we could use it on that. There was a tree monster at one point where the runes written on their body were written in code. So we've used it for stuff like that. It's not really a translator. It's a decoder, but it's just an idea. Or yeah, we use the whip and the dragon like loses it, which I don't know. Like, because that's the thing is that like I know that the person is forgetting something and I don't know what they're forgetting or how to prompt them to like remember it or something. And I feel like it would probably come down to like I would have to offer them a solution, and I don't know what's in my inventory that I could offer them as a solution as well. Is like that's part of the like, you know, like with the blowtorch one, I saw that one coming before they brought the lighter out because I knew I had the blowtorch, so I knew before they mentioned it, like, oh, this might be a solution to a potential problem. Whereas with this one, I don't know what I have that could be a solution to this problem. And therefore, I can't use that to work out what the problem is. You know? I'm gonna use the decoder ring. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea, but I don't have any good ideas. So I'm gonna use the decoder ring.
Peaches, speak.
Did it work? Okay, it does work as a translator. Roar roughly translates to, I need a firm hand to guide me into battle. Use a whip. I can barely hear that stupid little whistle she uses once we get above the cloud line. Get her a whip. Jack, you were right. The whip. I have a whip. Wait. But I can't give the whip, though. But I don't think I've ever had a whip in my possession other than, like, this one. Do we think... So, maybe if I use it, though, it will demonstrate that the whip is useful, and then she'll go get a whip. I'm gonna use the whip. This is like the second time in the whole game I've used the whip. I know that Jack said that before the translator as well, so. Also, I'm glad that the decoder ring did work as a translator. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, I whipped the what? It's what the person. Peaches roars happily.
Hey, did you hear that? Peaches really responded well to the crack of the whip. If I had time, I'd try to find one of my own. Thanks for the demo.
If I had time? No. Do you... Give the bullwhip. Yes, yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it anymore. I don't need it. Yes.
Look, this whip is only occasionally useful to me. Take it. I have a feeling Peaches will respond to it.
I feel like we're now going to be presented with an opportunity when we might end up wanting to use the bullwhip. So hopefully that doesn't happen. No more bullwhip.
Wow, thanks. I feel much better with this.
I have only used it twice, including this instance, though, so... Oh, I'll receive it. Oh, I just don't have it for the rest of this shift. Oh, that's fine. Oh, okay, well, actually, knowing the game, it's probably going to set up an opportunity where I... Sorry, there's an ad coming. Oh, I could have just let it. Well, it's fine. I snoozed it. Okay. So it's only for the rest of today that I don't have one, because I'll receive a replacement. So that's fine. I mean, again, I feel like the game's going to set up an opportunity when I would want to use it. But that's okay.
Alright, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
It did all work out really smoothly.
Really?
Unless it backfires with the next person, we'll see. But yeah.
Absolutely. It's something about your character. Your moxie, your
dragon. Yeah.
Giant intimidating dragon.
Yeah.
And with this handy new whip you've given me, I'll be sure to send those bad guys running.
Yeah! We did it!
Save the whip for the dragon, kid. Have fun in the war.
The day's not over yet, no. Again, I'm just waiting for the game to set up a time when I need the whip. Oh, well, maybe not.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
Hello. Wilbur Caboose Orville. Like most people's favorite peanut butter. Yes. Statistically, very true.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Sorry, it's just the pose. Imagine if you were in a conversation with someone and you were standing like that so that like your pose facing them. Wasn't exactly how I thought it would work, but I'm glad it did. I wasn't sure. I was worried that it was gonna set the dragon off and then like things were gonna go poorly as a result of that. But I'm glad, yes. Idea of using the ring was definitely the most sensible. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like, because it has, like, you know, decoding and translating, they're not really the same, but, like, also it's a magical ring, so, you know. But thankfully it was fine, so. Yeah. That's nice to know that Peaches, like, wasn't, like, you know, sometimes not listening. They just couldn't always tell what was being done. Just looking for assistance. I totally missed what they were saying because of their booty rock and pose. I've come from the training grounds of the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Excellent. Okay. So, should we just speak to them, I guess?
Is that your plane?
Yes, ma'am, indeed it is. A Sop with Gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
Yes.
Sure. What's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
Huh. I don't know much about planes, but that one kind of looks like a lemon.
What? Okay, fine. Yeah.
Sure. I
sure.
assure you the Green Baron is no lemon. In fact, I'd say it's lemonade.
I'm not sure if that's better.
No. I thought that maybe Tease would have made reference to the fact that that plane is not green. Perhaps. Okay, so... Is your plane in working order?
I've been flying the Green Baron for years now. Earned my wings under King Oswin himself. That was back when you didn't see a whole lot of goblins in the air. I spent a ton on human-colored makeup. She's a good plane and true. It's what's inside that counts. Wink.
I'm gonna x-ray the plane.
Well, okay, fine. What's inside?
That's where the Goblin Engineering really gets to shine. I'm not at liberty to say exactly what it is, but rest assured, it will blow those bastards away.
It's a bomb. You're describing a bomb.
They did just say wink. Yes, they did. Okay. I can see where this is going. Also, we have an ad coming up. I'm gonna x-ray the plane, I think. Because I suspect that is a, like... yeah. That's a bomb. That's gonna explode. That's gonna explode. If I send that into the front lines, it's gonna explode. And that's gonna backfire. Literally. I think. I'm gonna x-ray the plane. But there's an ad coming up. Also, there's something in my eye. First, I was gonna say my mirror's here because I, like, did my makeup before the stream. Ow. Okay. I can't see anything. So... Right? We'll x-ray the plane and we'll see what happens. But I feel like it's not a good idea to send them to the front lines if there's a bomb in their plane. I don't think that's a good idea for anybody. Like, you know? Back and front and sideways fire. Yeah. Yeah. Full circle. All the way around. Probably, I think. I don't think this is a good. I don't think it's a good idea to send it to. I'm gonna X-ray the plane after the ad's done. I know I've said that, but I'm just, yeah. I don't think this is a good idea. I'm glad that this doesn't seem like a situation where I would want the bullwhip. Also, that's good. Because, like, the game could very well set you up an opportunity to have needed it after you got rid of it. That's very like the game. Yeah. He's presenting such a good target for the Oh, I wonder what would happen if you, I bet there's some funny dialogue if you did that. I bet there'd be some funny dialogue involved in that. Love it. We love to see it. We'll love to see it. So, okay, like, but also, like, he offered that information up, like, so easily. Can't imagine, but shan't speculate in chat. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, Jen. Good reminder from Nightbot also. Y'all make sure you take care of yourselves. I know some more water. Thanks, Nightbot. I wonder where Joseph is. He's probably just chilling on the couch. I reckon. He's not in here. He's not in here right now. He's out. Out in the living room. Just chilling. Interesting. Oh, he's in your office. Oh, never mind. I take it back. That's fair. Is he fine? Is he just chilling? Probably just chilling. Probably just chilling. I gave him some lettuce at lunchtime. Actually, I should make sure that he hasn't left any of that in his bowl, because that would go funky. But I've taken to, like, giving him, like, when I do my salads, I, like, give him the sort of crunchiest stem bit of the lettuce, because I prefer the leafier bits, so and he really likes crunching on that. He likes crunchy stuff. So I've been giving him lots of crunchy bits of lettuce, and he's been enjoying that. Just resting. He's staring at me, so probably wants to play. BRB, no worries. No worries. Hello to Joseph. He could hear me. I could just say hi to him out loud, but I don't want to distract him. Have good playtime. Alright. Welcome back from the ads, y'all. Ow! I just hit my shin on my desk. That's so rude! What the heck? You didn't miss anything. All you did was miss me repeating several times that, I'm gonna x-ray the plane, because I think there's probably stuff in it that we don't want to, So we could call Stryker, and no, I'm just gonna x-ray the plane. X-rays don't set off bombs, do they? No.
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
Julian?
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
Oh, so I could confiscate it and then send them to the front lines with just the plane. I could confiscate it and then send them, and then they'll just be a regular old fighter. Yes, he does. Yes, he does have a bomb. I could confiscate it, and then that would erase the problem. But then I would have a bomb on my person, and I don't really think that's a good idea. But I also don't want to return it, so I should confiscate it. Because that's a bomb. I should confiscate it either way.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roller through the streets with this inside the park home run in case you end up inside the park and, Kablooey!
I thought it might be a butt comment, but I wasn't sure. So, okay. So, there is no longer a bomb. Goblin Forge explosive device could go off at any moment. Well, hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully that's not a thing that happens. So, now he's just a regular, pilot. With lots of experience. Now he's just a regular pilot. With no bomb in his plane. So it's right, I've negated the threat. What if he picks up another one on the way? Are we sending them, like, straight there? Have I negated the problem sufficiently, do we think? Have I sufficiently negated the problem? I think so too. Like, we need all the help we can get.
All right, Second Lieutenant. Head in and report for duty.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
I think so too.
That was the point!
No.
Just keep your eyes on the skies, flyboy.
Like, where else would he get a bomb from? I mean, yeah, that's probably true. Phone is ringing. Hello. Is it Malcolm?
Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
Uh-oh. What's up?
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole.
Probably Julian, who put a bomb into the plane with the purpose of doing more harm than good.
Like a mole.
Oh.
Not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
Yes. Be right there.
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
I am done my shift.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
Yep. Classic 12-year-old duties. We'll love to see it. I think it is Julian. Due to your exceptional job performance, I was paid 30 gold for my shift. Hell yeah. Fenton Harcourt Mudd, that's his name. That's his name. Yeah. We did well. Yeah, Echo, we couldn't get the 4th star, but that's okay. That's cool. It just wasn't there. It wasn't unlocked, so. But we still got a full star average, so. Oh, I got an achievement, but it went away too quick. Alright, GLA headquarters. So, yeah, Julian put a bomb into the plane. Which is not a good idea.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
Yes.
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poison tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far, they're all sticking to their stories.
This game is giving me Nimona vibes. What's that? I'm not familiar with that. But fair enough. Truth spray?
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays. Or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think
Movie
you can
on
help us
Netflix,
out?
Based on a graphic novel. Oh, okay.
Well,
And it's similar
I have
in vibe
done
to
this
this?
once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
Oh yeah, what was the result of that? I don't even remember.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that.
Okay.
See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Okay. Oh, Julian's not even here. So it's not Julian, I guess. Okay. Interesting.
Last night,
I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself. But if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
But see, I feel like if you were actually here with Chuck organizing flyers, then Chuck would know that and therefore wouldn't have put you in as a suspect. Right? Can I ask Chuck?
So, Lil, who is it?
Oh, no, not yet.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I wasn't sure because it lit up, but I wasn't. Yeah.
Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Season's tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town.
They're always playing out of town.
As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole! Come on!
That's racist. That's racist. So, Now, I can't talk to Chuck, though. It won't let me. Set in a kingdom, but with sci-fi elements, the main character, Nimona, is an allegory for being trans non-binary. It's a really great story. Oh, nice. I like that. Nice. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go along and speak to everybody.
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear.
There was a Goblin Ball game last night on TV because we watched it on TV as well. And the creator is trans masked. Oh, nice.
I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
Okay. So wait, you're also... Yeah, they were out of town last night. And you're saying you... I don't remember what they... Okay, hang on. I gotta go back and speak to them. So I don't remember what
I honestly have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
All right. So hopefully one of the people here works at the bar in Little Ogre Town, and they'll remember them, and that will clear their... We'll have to see. I'm gonna speak to them again.
Last
I don't
night,
remember.
I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself.
Yeah, you're looking for a little mole. Yeah, can you repeat your other
Chuck
bit?
will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Season's tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town.
They were playing out of town.
As to who the traitor is...
Yeah, you're saying it's the mole person. Okay.
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth.
That is possible. Don't even notice this, but it plays with colors and their meanings as well. Oh, in the setting and stuff of Nimona? I like that.
It was... All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week.
Why are they doing like a Stitch impression, like the voice?
Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
Okay.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right.
The big game was not happening downtown. It was out of town. The big game was out of town. It was an away game. That's why it was on the TV and not at the Goblin Bowl Stadium.
Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me. I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business.
No.
I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
So in your first one you point to the troll, and your second one you point to the elf. Okay. Well, let's speak to everybody else.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
Okay, well, everyone's pointing fingers, which
They're
is
half the
unsurprising.
size, therefore they're half as trustworthy. Stop wasting everyone's time, and accuse that suspicious-looking halfling already.
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl Arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home.
Yeah, several people have reminded us that it was an away game last night, which it was, because we watched it on TV. We know.
I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
Well, that could have come from anywhere, but
Fine, I'll confess. I don't actually have any leftover apple tart in my freezer because I ate it on the way home. My sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's mother is a professional cook and I couldn't resist.
That's totally fair.
You should lock her up for the crime of making irresistible desserts.
Okay. So, yeah, several people have reminded us that it was an away game. A fact that we already knew. But they've reminded us. So...
I know where I was last night.
Yeah, happening downtown.
I was at the big game happening. Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
And then you point to the troll, and then your next one you point to the elf.
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business. I'd ask that elf.
Ask the elf,
Hard.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Lil, who is it?
I think it was...
Oh my god! No, it wasn't. Am I sure? Yes.
The Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Unless they're not, and that was...
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Take them away, Carl.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
Delightful. Thanks, Lil. Alright, gotta be shot. Hi, Garby. Garby bunches.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
That's true.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
Right, so I could sell this explosive for 59 gold. I could sell this illegal performing enhancing drugs for 33 gold. Why do I only have 8 of these now? I had 10. Where did they... What? Where did they go? So, I'm gonna buy some. I had 10. I don't know why it's gone down to... I don't know why it's gone down to 8. But I feel like bad stuff's gonna happen if I sell these. But I also feel like bad stuff might happen if I keep this. No, I'm just gonna... It's fine. I'll just hang on to it. It's fine. 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 Okay, here we go. Does the time reset thingy consume them?
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
Yeah, I think it does, but I thought that it had, like, I don't know, because it has it has its own limit on it, so I don't know. But yeah, I think it does. I think it does, though.
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
Write a good joke, write a dirty joke. Well, we're a 12-year-old. I don't think that I'm gonna write a good joke. Write a good joke. A really, really good joke. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why. It has to be one of those two options and nothing else. I don't know.
That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
How do you know that? He's a okay, fine. Whatever. Echo's here. Hi, Echo.
The Mages Guild is gathering in the sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Oh, so can we ask you... Oh, okay, so yeah, now we can ask Echo more
When
questions.
was that?
The last time was the only time. It was the founding of the Mages Guild itself. Before that, we were divided into factions, gathering with other mages who shared our sense and sensibilities.
Take care, yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you sleep well. Hope you have a good weekend. Lovely to see you. Yeah. Good night. Good night. Happy Friday. Happy weekend.
Jane Goblin Austin. Yeah, I'm a reader.
More lore from this aging stoner. Yes!
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to. So
yeah, okay. We already said, okay, but yeah.
That sounds to me like a good thing.
I don't think you are. But if we don't stop them, there could be a rift in the
yeah. Oh, okay, bye.
Thanks for the chat.
Wait, no, but I want to ask about the other stuff. What? There were other dialogue options before.
Thanks for the chat.
Oh.
Anytime.
No, that's it. Oh, okay, fine. Hello.
Oh, this is so weird, being out with you. Anybody could see.
I will hydrate. Thank you, Techman.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
What if they're embarrassed to be seen with you?
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Oh, brother.
Him too.
Okay. What do Arda and Emma have to say?
We're all thinking of your dad.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. To bed.
I think I've done everything.
Yes. Hit the hay. And then we're gonna have to do the war thing again and see how it goes. The Petrardian envoy Fenton Harcourt III delivered his message to the palace and defected to the Sprawl to live out his days manning a shop that repaired bugles and any other brass instruments that require a pursed embouchure? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. Love that for him. The Queen was able to use the top secret battle plans to shore up the Sprawl's defenses, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. Well, that's something, though. That's good. Having been denied entry into the Sprawl, the Catering Corp rep went back to the corporate headquarters with a surplus of the food supplement bar known as Soylent Beige. While the Catering Corp execs weren't pleased by the loss of this contract, they also weren't surprised. Soylent Beige hadn't been selling like it used to, not since the FDA made it mandatory to display the ingredients list on all packaging. Was it the artificial flavor and coloring, the MSG? No, it was the main ingredient, human flesh. Catering Corp would have to deploy their best marketing wizards to spin a new angle on this. After a record-breakingly brief trial in which the defendant attempted to bribe the judge, the lead prosecutor, half the jury, and the court stenographer, Albert St. Lush was found guilty of conspiring to weaken the Sprawl's wartime defenses with an illegal Goblin Bow match. In prison, Albert was confronted by a former player who was busted on steroid charges and was pummeled to death to the great amusement of the other prisoners. Echo arrived at the Guildhall just in time to speak out against Tyronius and his plan to demand greatly increased powers for the mages from the Queen. Echo successfully argued that the Guild should use its power to support the City Council and Guard Corps, and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the two-thirds majority vote that he needed. He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Tyronius vowed to use his own power to stop this war by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus, and they soon vacated the Guildhall in a huff. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favorite haunt, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley, Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. We love to see it. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing. The Sprawl and its secrets were now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. Excellent. We did it! Yay! As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had triumphed. The smoke slowly cleared from the patch of sky where the battle between the clouds had been fought. It was later said that one of the clouds was shaped like a short giraffe, and the other one looked like a bowl of fruit. We did win, hell yeah. Using the blowtorch you gave him, Professor Fogg inflated his contraption and rose high into the sky. From his basket, he wrought havoc upon the enemy, even fleeing his poops at enemy vessels from above. The aging academic patted himself on the back for a job well done. The little Primaris?
dragon rider, commanding her dragon Peaches, using the bullwhip you loaned her, burned through the enemy's defenses. When they got home from the battle, her father was so proud. He vowed right then and there to leave her in charge more often so he could continue to go down to the pub and bet on Goblin Ball. Unencumbered by the inside the park home run bomb, Wilbur Caboose Orville performed impressively piloting the Green Baron. In fact, he made an impressive 8 kills single-handedly and was awarded the Golden Wings, the highest honor for a Sprawl Aviator, and was the first goblin to receive the prestigious award. Hell yeah. Everyone's crushing it. We got an achievement for winning that battle. I had time to read that
St. Swithin's Day to all our listeners.
Happy St. Swithin's
We're here
Day.
live down at the parade where St. Swithin himself is set to make an appearance any minute now.
Nice.
Oh, I think I see him. Yes, there he is, riding merrily atop his rain cloud, throwing many barometers to the happy dancing children below.
Love it.
Just a reminder, because of the parade's extensive and convoluted route, many stores and services will be closed today.
We'll now take the traditional 267 minutes of bagpipes in honor of St. Swithin's Day.
Alright. Cool. Do we have a letter? No, we don't have a letter. Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. Alright, that's where we're gonna finish our little guarding for the day. We've made some impact onto the war. So that's on the impact on the war. That's good. Well, okay, some of the impact wasn't good, but, you know, we at least won our last battle, so that's something. We haven't heard from our dad today, but hopefully everything's okay. I'm sure it will be. But yeah.